squad cars. General Motors and their dealer organization throughout Southern Africa proudly bring you the drama, the danger, the thrills, and the facts when the long arm of the law travels in squad cars. The story you're about to hear is true. Details are supplied from the official case files by the South African police. Only names and places have been changed to protect innocent people involved.
The Eastern Transvaal, November the 16th, 8:26 p.m. In the small town of Sabi, 3 farmers have gathered together to enjoy a drink and a game of darts at their local pub. The atmosphere in the bar is tense as Jan Dupré slams his darts down on the counter.
That's the 5th game you've won in a row. That's me finished. I'm out.
Hey, Davy, maybe you've got some sort of magnet in the dartboard. Seem to hit just where you want them, man.
Hey, you're talking rubbish, man. How can you fix a dart game? Yeah, Jan just doesn't like losing.
Hey, your brother-in-law's pretty sharp, eh, Jan? He's not my brother-in-law yet. If I had my way, he never would be.
I think you better go home, Jan. You've had too much to drink. Yeah, go and sleep it off.
Don't give me orders. I tell my sister what to do, but you're not telling me.
Look, Jan, whether you like it or not, I'm going to marry Mari. Your father says it's all right, and that's good enough for me. I listen to him, not you.
Yeah, I listen to him too. I know who my father is. You never met yours.
Don't you ever talk to me like that again.
You think you're pretty smart. You play darts better than anybody else. You think you can do everything better than anybody else.
I can beat you to a pulp.
This time you've done pretty good. But I'm gonna fix you. I'm gonna fix you for life.
November the 16th, 9:45 p.m. Davy van Niekerk leans back in his armchair and places his weary feet on the footstool directly in front of him. His house is modest, but functional for the type of life he leads. And the clock on the wall reminds him that he must retire if he is to face the work that the morning will bring.
Yeah, I think I better be turning in, Bob. There's a lot to do in the morning. Yeah, thanks for coming around.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about Jan. Little man with one big chip on his shoulder. Doesn't take much to make him feel inferior.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have called you, but when he started threatening me in the bar, I got a bit worried. Yeah, you really meant it.
Look, Darby, he annoys everybody. He's been in my cells more times than I want to think about. I'm always putting him out of broads. He's just a nuisance. I don't think he'll give you any real trouble.
Well, I suppose you're right. Yeah, Mari's such a nice girl. How she ever came to have him as a brother, I don't know.
Father's a nice old bloke, too. I suppose every family has to have one black sheep.
I hope he doesn't give us trouble when we're married. I really can't understand why he holds so much against me. I only want to marry his sister, and that's no crime.
Don't worry. When his father comes back from Joburg, he'll soon sort him out.
I hope he comes back soon. I want to get some news of Mari.
She's still at university, eh?
Yeah. Well, as soon as she finishes her course, we're getting married.
Well, I wish you both luck. I better get a move on. Can you hear something?
I can smell paraffin.
Have you left any heaters on at the back?
No. Well, let's go out and take a look. Hey, look. The back door. It's on fire.
Get some water on there. Right. That's the way. Spin it all over. We're lucky to get it in time.
Hey, look out the window. It looks like
young Dupré running down the road. Stupid idiot.
I think we're just about done.
Phew. Oh, I think you'll have to get yourself a new door and make Jan Dupré pay for it.
Are you going to get after him?
I'll go round to his house just now. What do you think he's playing at? Must have known I was with you.
Yeah, he's not as harmless as you thought he might be.
You stay here. I'll go and take him in.
Good morning, Bob. What did John have to say for himself when you got hold of him?
Oh, I didn't get hold of him. He didn't go back to the house. In fact, he hasn't been back since last night. Yeah, it's pretty odd behavior. Whenever I catch him up to mischief, he usually comes along quietly. I don't understand it.
Well, last night he burned down my back door, and I don't call that mischief. I could have been asleep, and the whole house would have gone up.
Well, let's work that, Darby. I'll catch up with him. When I do, he'll be charged with arson. That'll shake him up a bit. Well, there's the fun. Now, come to the office, Darby. Sergeant Root speaking. Yes, Mr. Van Jaarsveld? I see. When did this happen? I think it was Dupree. Right, I'll get on to it right away.
Van Jaarsveld?
That's right. His car's been stolen.
And he thinks it was Jan Dupree.
Yeah. Apparently, Jan came round to see him last night, wanted to borrow his car. Said he wanted to go to Joburg. Van Jaarsveld told me to push off.
And?
He went away. But Van Jaarsveld says he woke up this morning to find his car gone.
Yeah, well, what do you think he's up to?
It's difficult to say, Darby. I think he's gone up to Joburg. Probably to see his father.
Yeah, so he can rub my name in the dirt. Well, I'm not going to let him get away with it. I'm going up there as well.
Now, don't be a fool. You'll only stir up more trouble. I'll get on to John Foster Square. They'll put out a call on him. I want him brought in before he's in any more real trouble.
He'll go straight to his father. That much I can tell you.
Yeah. He's not a very bright boy. If he isn't taken in, who knows what he'll get up to.
Would you have a drink of water?
Yes, of course. You look pretty hot. You've been walking far.
Yeah, too far. My car broke down about 3 miles back.
That's bad news. I can run you up to the service station. It's only a mile up the road.
Oh, that's no good, man. That car's an old one. It's packed up completely. Nothing can put it back together again.
Yeah. How far have you got to go?
Johannesburg, the city centre.
I just come from there. Why don't you try hitching?
Oh, look, man, I need a car. I've got to go and see my father. Can you lend me yours?
Well, no, I can't do that. But I'm sure if you try and hitch, then you'll find out.
Jan Dupree leaves the unconscious man at the side of the road and drives off towards the centre of Johannesburg. Traffic on the road is fast, but it is not long before a motorist sees the body and stops to investigate. The incident is reported to the police, and the machinery of John Foster Square swings into action. The case is given top priority, and Captain Stanford is assigned to investigate.
What news from the hospital, Captain?
He's in pretty bad shape, Lieutenant. Whoever it was must have hit him pretty hard. Well, anyway, this is what we know so far. His name is Tom Brewster, and he's a salesman. There were some lunch wrappings found near his body.
Probably stopped at the side of the road for a bite to eat.
Right. Now, he was found at 1:20 p.m. The scraps of food and the wrappings were still fresh, so he couldn't have been lying there for more than 10 minutes or so.
Any ideas on the motive, sir?
Somebody wanted his car, that's obvious.
He must have wanted it pretty badly to attack him like that.
We've got the number. I'm hoping one of the squad cars spots it. Well, there's something else that might prove interesting.
What's that, sir?
A very firm footprint at the side of the road. That it wasn't Brewster's.
That is interesting.
Well, I'm waiting on a call from forensics now. Yeah. Captain Stanford. Oh, hello. Your timing's superb. I was just talking about you. Yes, what can you tell me? I see. Well, this is fascinating. Yes, go on. Yes. I see. Well, thanks a lot. Yes, send me in the report. Goodbye. Well.
What's the news, sir?
Well, this fellow's a walking catalogue. Particles of hair and blood were found in the impression.
Sounds nasty.
No, but not particles from a human being. Animal hair and animal blood.
He might work in the abattoirs.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Particles were found in a small piece of tar that had been sticking to the sole of the shoe. Probably tar used for horses' hooves, that sort of thing.
Something agricultural? Farmer?
I wonder. Wait a minute. Hello, it's Captain Stanford here. Can you give me some information on that car reported stolen from Saudi this morning? Dupree. I see. Car found abandoned? Whereabouts? Well, that's only 3 miles from... Look, tell me everything you know.
Captain Stanford obtains the Johannesburg address of Jan Dupre's father and wastes no time in calling upon him.
Sit down, Captain. It's as comfortable as can be for a hotel room. Now, what's on your mind?
Haven't the police been in touch with you?
Nobody's been in touch with me. I've been out all day.
It's in connection with your son, sir.
Oh, don't tell me he's been cutting up rough again. He's a real hothead.
Can you tell me, has he been in contact with you today, sir?
No, he's in Sabi.
Well, I think you'd better sit down.
This sounds serious.
I have reason to believe it's very serious, sir.
Well, you'd better explain.
We have reason to believe that your son stole a car at Sabi with the intention of driving to Johannesburg. Sergeant Ruart contacted John Foster Square at about 10 o'clock this morning. I was there when the information came through. Your son, he is a farmer?
Yes, like me.
Yes, that was part of the information Sergeant Ruart gave us. At about 1 o'clock this afternoon, a man was attacked and his car stolen. I hope I'm wrong, but I have a feeling your son is responsible.
But that can't be true. Oh, Jan is sometimes stupid, but he'd never do anything like that.
The car stolen from Sabi was found 3 miles from where this man was attacked.
But that doesn't prove anything.
No, you're right, it doesn't. But I would like to have a word with your son. If he's innocent, there's nothing to worry about.
But I've already told you I haven't seen him.
Now, what about your daughter, sir? Has he been in touch with her?
I'll ring her at the boarding house.
If you would, Mr. Dupre.
I knew I should never have left him alone on the farm. Such a hothead, that boy. Hello? Marie Dupriez. I see. Thank you.
What's the news?
That was her landlady. Jan called.
November the 17th, 8:45 p.m. Captain Bill Stanford turns to the window of the small room and gathers his thoughts.
Do you think...
Tell me, sir, does your daughter usually stay out this late?
No, she's studying for her exam. She never comes home late.
Well, it would appear that your son has taken her out for the night.
To try and talk her out of marrying Darby. If he's in Joburg, that's why he's here. Stupid young fool.
I take it there's some family trouble.
Oh, that's no business of yours, Captain.
There's been an assault and a car stolen. If you want your son protected from wrongful accusation, then it's in your best interests to help me as much as you can.
Oh, it's great to see you, Jan. I wish we could talk some more, but I must get back on swatting for the exams.
Marty, look, before you go, I want to talk to you about Darby.
Oh, let's not go through all this again, Jan. I love him and I'm going to marry him. That's all there is to it.
He's no good, Marty. He'll never settle down to a married life.
You haven't been making trouble for him, have you? I'll know if you have.
No, but he's been making trouble for me. He knocked me down last night.
I don't believe you.
It's true. Look, you can see the mark where he hit me.
Well, if he did, you probably deserved it. Every mess you've been in has always been your fault.
That's a nice way to talk to your brother.
I'm sorry, Jan, but it's the truth. You're a born troublemaker.
Not even my own family believes in me.
Oh, please, let's not sit here arguing. I've got things to do.
Listen to me. Darby's no good.
Enough, please, Jan. Take me home.
Hey, that fellow's pretty reckless with the car.
You're right there, Constable.
I think we'd better catch up with him.
Right.
Wait a minute. That's a stolen vehicle. Report was circulated this afternoon. Keep on his tail, Constable.
Thanks, Arson. He's giving me a hard time.
Don't think he spotted us yet. Car 34 to control. Car 34 to control. Come in, please.
Read you, car 34, over.
I've just sighted grey Anaconda sedan, license plate TJ7507. Reported stolen this afternoon, over.
Apprehend the car, that's the one, over.
Understood, over and out. Right, Constable. After him.
a police car behind us. They're trying to overtake.
Yeah? Well, they're not going to.
What do you think you're doing? Pull over!
Not on your life. They want me. They're going to have to do better than that.
Jan, you're not in any kind of trouble, are you?
Shut up, Marley. I'm going to drive this thing.
Jan, pull over, please!
Traffic's too darn thick, Sergeant. I can't get close to him.
Just as long as you keep him in sight. It looks as though he's heading for Empire Road. We'll be able to get him there.
Boy, he knows how to drive that thing.
You can drive too, Constable. Just remember that.
The two policemen are relentless in their pursuit of the grey sedan, and the constable skillfully weaves the squad car in and out of the intense traffic. In another part of the city, Captain Stanford is engaged in conversation with Jan Dupre's father.
Well, that's as much as I can tell you, Captain. He always resented Darby ever since they were at school together. Jan's had this hate for him. I think it's probably because Darby was much better at sports than Jan.
I see. So this resentment has built up over the years.
Yeah, and when Darby and Mari decided to get married, well, that was the last straw. I tried to talk to Jan, explain to him, but he still hates Darby. Hello? Yes, he's here. Just a moment. It's for you.
Thanks. Hello? When was this? I see. Well, as soon as they get him, ring me here, right? Okay, thank you. That was headquarters. The stolen car has been sighted.
Is Jan driving?
That's almost certain. There's a girl in the car with him.
Mari. If he gets her into trouble...
There's a squad car on his tail, Mr. Dupre. I should think they've already picked him up by now.
That's it, Constable. We've always got him. Constable, there's a car cutting in. Look out!
Ah, the idiot.
Don't worry about him. Get back on the road. We can't lose that car.
I can't see him. We've lost him.
Blast! Wait a minute. That looks like him just turning that corner. Go!
Yeah, it looks like he's heading in the direction of the mine dump.
There's a drive-in cinema up there.
Surely he wouldn't head for that.
Constable, nothing would surprise me.
Two tickets, please. Thanks.
Jan, you're crazy. If you've done something wrong, give yourself up. The police will catch you. You must know that.
There must be over 100 cars in this drive-in. Looking for a needle in a haystack. And by the time they found this car, we'll have walked out of here.
The Excelsior Drive-In takes pleasure in presenting The Late Show.
Turn that thing off.
Tonight's main feature...
Can't think with that thing blaring.
Jan, what have you done? Tell me. I must know.
Look, I borrowed a car, that's all.
Borrowed? You mean you've stolen a car?
Yeah, all right. It's stolen, but the cops don't know who I am, and they won't. As soon as this place fills up, I'm going to walk out of here.
These cars seem to have appeared from nowhere.
Yes, our friend in the grey sedan was lucky. He managed to get through the entrance before the onslaught started.
Well, what do you think we should do, Sergeant?
Well, he's in there now, and probably surrounded by a mass of cars. I don't think we should take any risks. He may be armed, and there are people with children in there.
So?
Cover the exits and entrances. That's the best thing.
We need more cars, Sergeant.
Right. Car 3040 control. Car 3040 control. Come in, please. Over.
Read you, car 34, over.
We've pursued the Anaconda sedan, license number TJ7507, to the Excelsior Drive-In on South End Road. He's parked in the drive-in. Please send 2 available cars to cover the other 2 exits. Over.
Will do, car 34. Proceed with caution. This man is violent, over.
Understood, Control. Inform Captain Stanford of our whereabouts. Over.
Will do, 34, over.
That is all, Control. Send the cars as soon as you can. Over and out.
Well, what do we do now, Sergeant?
We drive up to the entrance and we wait. Sorry, we couldn't sort this out earlier, but we had some difficulties.
That's all right, I understand. And you've done the right thing in the circumstances. The other 2 exits are sealed off?
Yes, sir.
Well, now that I'm here, I'd better see if I can spot that car. I was just wondering how I can do it without making myself too conspicuous. I think he's the excitable type. I don't want to provoke any violence.
Who's that in your car, sir?
Now, that's the boy's father. I was hoping I might get him to talk to his son. Perhaps get him out of there peacefully.
You know there's a girl in the car?
Yes, I know. That's his sister. Let's take a walk over, Sergeant.
Maybe you have better eyes than I have, sir, but I couldn't spot the car from here.
Yes, well, let me see what I can do. It's fairly well lit from here.
There must be at least 100 cars.
Look over there. In the center row, right in the middle, I see.
I can't quite see.
Twist yourself up a bit there.
Yes. Yes, that looks like it, all right.
There are at least 3 other grey anacondas. I've got to get in there and find out which one. But how?
Marty, I've got to go. I want to get out of here.
All right, walk out of here, but let's do it together. Face up to what you've done. Come with me to the police.
I can't, Marty, I can't.
Look, Jan, you've stolen a car. It's not the worst thing in the world. If you keep running, you're only making things worse for yourself.
Don't give me orders. My name's Jan Dupree, and I make my own decisions. Nobody tells me what to do. And right now, the decision I'm making is to walk out of here. If you want to come, you can, but at the moment, I don't really care what you do.
You know, I think Darby's right about you.
Darby's not right about anything. Darby's a big mouth.
Keep your voice down. You can make a point without shouting.
Yeah. You know best, little sister. Hey, who's this coming over here?
Driving attendant. He's wearing a white coat.
He's coming towards this car. Yeah? What do you want?
I'd just like to check and see if your speaker's working, sir. We've had a lot of trouble with this row.
Well, it's not working because I switched it off.
Why is that, sir? Not enjoying the film?
Look, why don't you push off and leave us alone?
I'll be happy to. If I can just open your door and have a look at that speaker, it won't take 2 seconds.
Hey, wait a minute. Who are you?
Please, put your hands in the dashboard.
Go, you!
Are you all right?
Yes, he just winded me a little. I caught the car door right in the solar plexus.
Sir, are you okay?
Yes, of course I'm all right. Don't worry about me. Dupree, did you see where he went?
In that direction, sir. The constable's after him.
Come on then, Sergeant. Let's go. Oh, he's better than Houdini, the great disappearing act. It's my bet he'll head for one of the exits. I can only pray that our men have their eyes peeled.
Look over there, sir. In the children's playground.
Nice work, Sergeant. That's him. Oh, no, it's the interval. There are children heading for the playground.
He's not making it easy for us, sir.
Come on, Sergeant.
What are you going to do, sir?
If I can scare him out of there, he'll start running for the exit. I hope. Dupree!
He's heard you. There he goes.
Let's get after him.
Let go of me!
On your feet, Jan. I think your father would like a word with you.
At his subsequent trial, Jan Dupree was convicted on 3 counts. One was arson, with intent to damage property, and the others, assault with grievous bodily harm and theft. The judge sentenced him to 9 years' imprisonment.
They prowl the empty streets at night, waiting, in fast cars, on foot, living with crime and violence. These men are on duty 24 hours out of every 24. They face dangers at every turn, expecting nothing less. They protect the people of South Africa. These are the men of squad cars. Listen again next Friday evening to another authentic story in our dramatic South African police series, Squad Cars. Brought to you by General Motors, makers of the biggest and most exciting range of cars, trucks, and commercial vehicles in the world. Cadillac, Buick, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, Beaumont, Chevrolet, Opel, Holden, Vauxhall, Bedford, GMC, and Ranger, South Africa's own car. Squad cars. The story you're about to hear is true. Details are supplied from the official case files by the South African police. Only names and places have been changed to protect innocent people involved.
The festivities of New Year's Eve have long since begun, but the center of the city is strangely quiet. A soft drizzle polishes the neon-lit streets as single cars speed through on their way to the hysterical gaiety of Hillbrow and Points North. In one such car are 4 young, laughing people. Benny Pelser, his girlfriend Sandra Pina, Sandra's sister Paulette, and the driver of the car, Paulette's fiancé, Daniel Hendrik van Rensburg.
Hey, Danny, man, put your foot down. If you don't get a move on, we never find parking.
Listen, who's driving?
Sorry, you are. Just telling you that.
No, don't you listen to him, Danny. Take it easy.
Yeah, just as well you're not driving her, Ben. How much beer did you drink at the party?
Hardly any. You think I'm drunk?
Well, let's say if that's the way you behave when you're sober, then you're going to save a fortune on liquor.
Hey, what do you mean?
Well, you'll never need to buy a drink. You're mad enough the way you are.
Hey, that's not fair. You have just as much to drink as I have.
Well, maybe I just hold it better than you do.
Dan, that car. Look out.
Crazy fool, what's he doing?
Too late. Look out, Danny. You're going to hit him.
Enjoy the best of both worlds. Only 2 hours drive from Johannesburg and Pretoria and half an hour by air. The magnificent Sundown Ranch Hotel and Lion Park, just 10 kilometers from the Pilanesberg Game Reserve and Sun City Resort. It offers an exciting escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Reasonable rates, excellent food, friendly service and comfortable air-conditioned rooms. It will ensure a memorable stay. Activities include tennis, squash, horse riding, the Lion Park, and much, much more. Call now to make your reservation on 014-573-1000. That's 014-573-1000, or visit their website at www.restinations.co.za/Sundown Ranch. The Sundown Ranch Hotel and Lion Park. 2 worlds in one.
Rensburg sees the other car flash across the street in front of him. Automatically, he stamps on the brakes, but the tires slip on the rain-wet street. And seemingly in slow motion, the cars drift together and finally collide in a thunder of tearing steel and broken glass. The 4 young occupants sit for a second, dazed by the impact. Then, softly at first, Paulette Pina starts to cry.
Come on, it's okay. Nobody's hurt.
Fool. Do you see what he did? Just came straight out of that stop street.
It doesn't look as if there's too much damage.
Oh, that's not the point. We could have been killed.
Yeah. Look, come on, Ben. Let's go and talk to the blokes and find out what it's all about.
Yeah, well, I feel like doing a bit more than talking. Hey, Dan, you were lucky. Look, you just smashed in the grill a bit.
Yeah, and broken one of the lights.
Yeah, but look at their car. The whole side's pushed in. It's a mess.
Yeah, they don't look too happy about it either. Here comes the driver now.
Hey, you. Are you the driver?
That's right.
You're in dead trouble, mate. I'm going to smash you up.
You and who else?
You keep out of this. You mad or something?
Yeah, but then look here.
Drunk. Yes, I can smell it from here. You've been drinking. Well, I'll smash you up first and then call the cops. They know what to do with drunken drivers.
Please, man, let's just talk about this reasonably.
Reasonably? I'll give you reasonable. Hey, Dave.
Yeah?
Come over here. We've got to sort these punks out.
Come in. Now, look here. Let's be reasonable about this. Look, I've got girls in the car.
Oh, there's that big word reasonable again, eh? Anyway, your girlfriends have got out of the car. They're coming over. Are you going to ask them to help you? Because you've got no chance, mate.
Ben, look, Ben, talk to them.
Your friend's taken off, mate. You're all on your own now. Now, come here.
No.
Danny, what's going to happen?
I can't.
Come back here, you yellow little punk, you...
Dan, what are you doing?
Dave, get him! Stop him! Come back here!
Danny, don't leave us! Danny!
Look now, he's run away, the yellow little punk. Dave, back to the car, move!
But what are you going to do?
I'm going to catch your boyfriend, lady. I'm going to make sure that he's sorry for this. Come on, Dave, we're going to get him.
The two girls stand frightened and alone as the stranger's car roars into life, executes a screaming U-turn, and chases after the fast disappearing Dan van Rensburg. Looking hopelessly about her, Paulette Pinard sees a lighted telephone booth on the corner, hesitates for a second, and then crosses the road towards it. Some 2 blocks away at the busy Smith Street-Twist Street intersection, a police patrol car patiently waits for the lights to change in their favor. Behind the wheel, Constable Avi de Toy pushes the car into gear and pulls carefully into the stream of traffic before speaking to his passenger, Sergeant Piet Jacobs.
Sarge, I applied for leave last week.
Oh, yeah? When for?
Now. I said to the lieutenant, any night except New Year, I said. But he wouldn't listen.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. You know, we need all the stuff we can get tonight.
Can you explain it to me? What happens to people on New Year's Eve? They go mad.
Yeah, I wish I could answer that one, Constable. But when you've been in the force a little longer, you'll stop being surprised at the things people get up to.
But why tonight? Any other night of the year, and they behave reasonably. Tonight? There, look. Just look at that car. I bet he has an accident before he gets home.
Yeah, they go to parties, have a bit too much to drink, and then try and drive home. Happens all the time.
Only tonight, 10 times more than usual.
Calling all cars in the central city area. Come in, please, over.
There's the start. I wonder what that's about.
Well, I think we're close enough to the center. Car 42 to control. Come in, control. Over.
Control to 42. State your position, please, over.
Proceeding south on Twist Street, just crossed Smith Street, approaching Vormerand Street. Over.
Proceed to the intersection of Troy and Jeffy Streets to investigate a motor accident. Over.
Message received, control. Proceeding at once. Over and out.
Okay, Sergeant, I heard that.
Right, don't waste any time with you. We don't know how bad it is.
What happened? Did you get through?
Yes, I got through. Police are sending someone straight away.
Gosh, I hope we've done the right thing.
Of course we have. I mean, what else could we do? Honestly, Sandy, I feel terrible.
Oh, it's the sock, I expect. Here, take my coat. Hey, Top, put it over your shoulders.
Thanks, Sandy. Do you think Dan will be okay?
Of course he will. I don't know what possessed him to go tearing off like that.
Oh, what about your Ben? He didn't help much, did he?
No, he didn't. Hey, talk of the devil. Here he comes now.
Hello there. What happened?
As if you cared.
Oh, no, really. I'm sorry about that. I went to look for the cops. Seemed the only thing to do.
Did you find one?
No, I couldn't see one anyway.
Well, it's okay. Paulette's phoned.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So where's Dan? Where are the cars?
Well, they went tearing off. Ben, what are we going to do? I think those boys are going to kill Dan.
Oh, come on, love. It's not as bad as that. You lose them and then come back for us.
Look, there's a car coming now. Do you think that could be him?
Yeah, it looks like him. Yeah, that's Dan, all right.
Oh, but he's going too fast. He's not going to stop.
The car's still there, still chasing him.
Gosh, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw Ben's face, all right. He hasn't lost that car, and he looks frightened. Hey, but look, he has a police car.
Sergeant Jacobs and Constable de Toy approach the forlorn little group huddled under the street lamp. They hear the story of Dan van Rensburg's accident and subsequent flight. Ben Pelser offers to escort the two girls home, and the two policemen put out an alert for van Rensburg's car and its pursuer. By this time, the cars are many miles from Troy Street. And Rensburg, in a state of panic, has done the only thing his panic-stricken brain permits. He has pointed his car towards Empire Road, heading towards the western suburbs and home.
Careful now, Dave. Don't lose him. Just wait until I catch that yellow rat. I'm going to beat the daylights out of him. Hey, where's he going to now?
Straight to the right. Kingsway.
He's going up Millville way, is he? You don't think he's going to go straight onto Rudaport or Krugersdorp or something?
Search me. Hope he's not.
I don't care how far we have to chase him. I'm going to beat him up and then hand him over to the cops. What's the matter?
Not much juice left. If he goes how much longer, we'll have to stop for petrol.
Oh, don't be an idiot. We'll have to get him before then. Force him off the road or something.
With that car? Come on, Bert. Go up, will you? We'll never be able to pass. Once we get onto an open road, he can lose us easily.
Slow down. Look, he's turning.
Down to the right.
Westdean, eh? He's going into Westdean. We've got him.
Oh, we could lose him too.
Just make sure you don't lose him. There he goes over the damn wall. Hey, careful. That's all we need. Want to end up in Westdean Dam? There's a bad corner coming up. Just look at him go. Boy, is that a scared punk. He knows what's going to happen to him when we catch him. Now, this is the main road. Let's see when we... Hey, Dave. Dave, look. He's gone. We've lost him.
He can't be far away.
Slow down. Careful now. Hold it. Stop.
What's the matter?
Down that street. Yes, there he is. He's gone down that way.
He's a dead end.
You're so right. A dead end. Right, we've got him. Turn down there. Slowly now. It's that house right at the end. That's where he went in. Slower. Careful now. Yes, that's it. You see there in the yard. Car's parked there.
Hey, bloke's still sitting in it.
Stop the car.
What you going to do, Bert?
I'll tell you. The street's all dark except that house across the road. I'm going in there. I'm going to ask if I can phone the police.
So what do I do?
You just make sure he stays there. Park across his driveway so he can't get out. And make sure he stays in the car. When I phone the cops, I'm going to come back here and beat the blazes out of him.
Now, who? All right, I'm coming. Who is it?
Hey, look, I'm sorry to disturb you, but I need to use your phone. Now, I've got to phone the police.
Police?
Yeah, that's right. Please, let me in.
Just a moment. Now, what's all this about the police?
Hey, look, I'm sorry to disturb you like this. Can I use your phone, please? I've got to get the police.
Well, what's the trouble?
Well, there was a hit-and-run accident. My friend and I chased the culprit, and we got him cornered. I want to call the police to come and get him.
Oh, by all means, young man. The phone's just through there. Help yourself.
The elderly woman is Mrs. Albertina Fenter. She is a pensioner living with her partially crippled husband. She believes that by letting the excited young man use her telephone, she is helping to right a wrong.
Dave? Dave, where are you?
Over here.
Well, what's happening? Hey, you got him, did you?
He got out of the car. Trying to make a break for it.
Let me go, please. I've done nothing. Please.
Oh, you yellow little rat. Smash up my car, will you? And you're going to pay for it.
Go easy, Bert.
Easy? I'm going to be 7 kinds of... Hey, you come back here.
Bert, what are you doing with that hammer?
Shot you.
No, please.
You little...
Hey, Bert, what have you done to him?
I've taught him a lesson.
The hammer. You hit him with a hammer. Hey, Bert, we better clear out of here.
What do you mean?
You killed him, Bert. He's dead.
Enjoy the best of both worlds. Only 2 hours drive from Johannesburg and Pretoria and half an hour by air. The magnificent Sundown Ranch Hotel and Lion Park, just 10 kilometers from the Pilanesberg Game Reserve and Sun City Resort. It offers an exciting escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Reasonable rates, excellent food friendly service and comfortable air-conditioned rooms. It will ensure a memorable stay. Activities include tennis, squash, horse riding, the Lion Park, and much, much more. Call now to make your reservation on 014-573-1000. That's 014-573-1000, or visit their website at www.restinations.co.za/Sundown Ranch. The Sundown Ranch Hotel and Lion Park. 2 worlds in one.
Bert and Dave stare in horror at the crumpled figure lying at their feet. Blood seeps from the gaping wound in his scalp. Bert stands for a split second, then hurls the hammer from him and sprints to the car. Tires scream as they head desperately away from the scene of their crime. Meanwhile, having borrowed a friend's car, a contrite Ben Pelser takes Sandra home and starts his search for Dan van Rensburg. Paulette insists on accompanying him, and naturally enough, they begin their search at Dan's West Dean home.
I don't know what got into him, rushing off like that.
Don't you talk to me about rushing off, Ben Pelser. If you'd stayed with him, he wouldn't have had to run away.
Yeah, well, I said I was sorry, didn't I? Hey, that's Dan's place down there at the end of the road, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's right.
Well, I might be wrong, but it looks as if he's at home.
What?
Yeah, see for yourself. His car's in the driveway.
Oh, so it is. Oh, thank heavens, I was so worried.
Oh, well, that's all right, then. Still time for a New Year's drink.
I can't see him anywhere.
Well, you wouldn't. He'll be inside.
Yeah, but there are no lights on. The place looks deserted. Ben? I don't like this.
Oh, come on, let's go and find him. He's probably fed up with the whole business. Gone home to bed.
No, he wouldn't do a thing like that. Not Dan. He would have come back to us first. Come to see if we're okay.
Well, there's his car. Must be here somewhere. I should think that he...
Ben, what's the matter?
Listen, I think you better go back to the car.
What do you mean?
Do as I say. I'll be with you in a minute.
You've seen something, have Ben? Tell me, what is it?
Over there, near the car. It's a body.
For the second time that New Year's Eve, Mrs. Fenter's telephone is used to summon the police. This time, the call is transferred to the switchboard of the murder and robbery squad in Brixton. The investigating officer, Lieutenant Anthony Towers, calls on the radio division for transport to reach the scene of the crime. As it happens, the car put at his disposal is Patrol Car 42, crewed by Sergeant Jacobs and Constable de Troy.
It's a funny coincidence, sir.
Well, how's that, Sergeant?
Well, if this victim, this van Rensburg, if this is the man I think it is, then the constable and I were in at the beginning of the affair, sometime earlier this evening.
No, tell me about it.
Well, it seems it all started with a motor accident down in Troy Street. Now, this van Rensburg boy hit another car, there was an argument, van Rensburg made off, and the other car chased him. And that was the last we heard.
Well, it looks very much that they finally caught him, Sergeant.
Yeah, and killed him.
Well, it's rather jumping to conclusions. Let's keep an open mind until we've seen the body.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened like that, sir.
No, Sergeant, neither would I. People do very strange things on New Year's Eve.
Oh, they certainly do. Yeah, I think that's the road up ahead, sir.
Lieutenant Towers finds that this indeed is the same Daniel van Rensburg. After examining the body and making a careful search of the surrounding area, he watches the body transferred to a mortuary ambulance and driven off. He questions the two young people, a silently reflective Ben Pelser and a near-hysterical Paulette Pinard. From them, he learns of Mrs. Fenter's earlier visitor.
What did he look like, Mrs. Fenter? This young man who used your phone?
Who, young Ben?
No, Mrs. Fenter. Not Ben Pelser. The first one. The boy that told you about a hit-and-run accident.
Oh, him?
Yes. Do you remember what he looked like?
Well, he was tall. He's a big boy. Very deep voice.
Was he fair or dark?
Dark, I think. Yeah, definitely dark.
And what was he wearing?
A jacket and trousers.
Any particular color?
No, nothing particular. Just a jacket and trousers. Brown, I think.
Now, you don't remember if he gave you his name?
No, he didn't give me any name. Just said it was urgent and he had to telephone the police.
And did he?
Did he what?
Phone the police.
Well, of course he did. That's what he wanted to phone for, wasn't it?
Yes, of course. Well, unless he gave the duty constable a false name, we'll have a record of his name at radio division. Now then, Mrs. Venter, try to remember, after this young man had phoned, after he'd left you, did you hear any strange noises outside?
No, what sort of noise?
Sounds of a fight, someone shouting, anything like that?
No. No, nothing like that.
You're quite sure?
Of course I'm sure. I didn't hear a thing.
Well, listen to that.
What?
That's your clock striking midnight.
Is it? Can't hear too well. Getting a bit deaf.
Well, it's midnight all right, Mrs. Venter. First day of a new year.
Happy New Year, young man.
Thank you, Mrs. Venter. The same to you. Let's hope the rest of it is a little happier than it is now. Well, there it is, sir. Those are the facts of the case.
Nasty business. This is all you have so far, Lieutenant?
I'm afraid so, sir. Not very much, is it?
Hardly anything at all. Surprising.
Why is that, sir?
Well, the circumstances of the case. The fact that there were so many witnesses. I would have thought you could have found more to go on.
Yeah, I'd hoped for a lot more, sir. But that's it. Apparently the boy did phone the police from Mrs. Venter's house. He gave his name as Smith, no address.
And a patently false name.
Yeah, it would seem so, sir. Then we have the make and the color of their car. But no one, it seems, thought of taking the number.
Make and color. Bright red Crescent Saloon, recent manufacture.
Must be thousands of those in Joburg.
But not many with half the left side dented in.
No. There is that. We've put out a call for them, sir.
Panel beaters?
Yes, sir. I've left a complete description of the car with all panel beaters and insurance companies in Johannesburg.
Pity the case has received so much publicity.
It's hard to prevent, sir. It's the sort of story that papers lap up. Innocent boys slain by thugs on night of violence. You know, that sort of thing.
Yes, and it's conveniently tipped our hand to the culprits. They won't dare venture out of hiding for quite some time.
I'm afraid not, sir. What we need is a stroke of luck.
Well, you might just get it.
What do you mean, sir?
You can be pretty sure these people aren't hardened criminals. The fact that we couldn't match the fingerprints on the hammer proves that. They have no experience with this sort of thing. The chances are they'll make a fatal mistake. And I shouldn't be surprised if they make it soon.
Lieutenant Tower's superior officer, Major David Swanepoel, sounded confident. And as the lieutenant walked out of his office and back to the murder and robbery duty room, he too felt a lot better. Perhaps they would make a mistake. At that moment, Patrol Car 42 is making a routine inspection of the Braamfontein exits of the M1 motorway.
Okay, Constable. Pull over here. We can watch the ramp quite easily without being seen.
Righto, Sergeant.
There's not much traffic this morning.
Most people are still away on holiday.
Yeah, and those that aren't are recovering from the new year, eh?
That was quite a night, eh, Sergeant?
Yeah. I wouldn't like another one like that in a hurry.
Sergeant?
Huh? What is it?
That car, pulling up the ramp now, going south.
What about it?
Well, it's a new Crescent Saloon. Bright red.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it. And it's got a huge dent on the left-hand side.
Do you think that's the one?
No, we'll soon find out, Constable. After it.
Up onto the freeway now, Sergeant.
Don't lose him.
Blast. Truck pulling out in front of us. I can't get past it.
We've lost him. I got the number this time, and it's worth checking out. Pull back off the ramp. I want to use the radio.
Pity they lost that car, Lieutenant.
Yeah, it certainly was, sir. I'm pretty sure it was the one. The number belongs to, David Peterson.
You been to see him?
I've been looking for him, sir. He hasn't been at his registered address for over 6 months.
Pity. Still, we've got some sort of a lead at last. Major Swanepoel. Yes, that's right. Hold the line. For you, Lieutenant.
Thanks, sir. Hello. Oh, hello, Constable. Now, what's the trouble? What? Right. Look, get a car around. I'll meet you outside in 5 minutes. Yes. Yes, that's right. Now get moving.
Good news?
I think so, sir. Peterson's car. It was taken into a panel-beating shop in Boyson's 2 days ago. Same day the patrol car saw it on the freeway. Well, they've only just read our notice.
I hope it's still there.
Oh, it is, sir. They're expecting the driver to pick it up this morning.
Yes, can I help you?
I hope so. We're police officers.
Police?
We phoned you earlier about that Red Crescent Saloon.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. What did you want to know?
You said the owner is expected to collect it this morning.
That's right. The gentleman said he'd be in before 12. Oh, it's nearly that now.
Did he give his name as Peterson?
Peterson? I don't think so. Just a moment. Let me look it up. Ah, here we are. No, sir, it wasn't Peterson. Haynes, Albert Haynes. Oh, look. There he is, coming through the entrance now.
Don't tell the world about it.
Sorry.
Do you see him, Constable?
Yes, sir.
Right. You go round to the doorway. Cut him off.
Righto, sir.
Can I help you?
Yes, I've come to collect my car.
Which one's yours?
Oh, it's that one, the Red Crescent.
Is your name Albert Haynes?
That's right.
And are you the owner of that car?
No, I'm not. I've brought it in for a friend of mine. Look, what is all this?
I'm a police officer.
Police?
Coming your way, Constable! Get him!
All right, sir. Got him.
Come along, Haynes. Come along. You've got 1 or 2 questions to answer.
Enjoy the best of both worlds. Only 2 hours drive from Johannesburg and Pretoria and half an hour by air. The magnificent Sundown Ranch Hotel and Lion Park, just 10 kilometers from the Pilansberg Game Reserve and Sun City Resort. It offers an exciting escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Reasonable rates, excellent food, friendly service and comfortable air-conditioned rooms. It will ensure a memorable stay. Activities include tennis, squash, horse riding, the Lion Park, and much, much more. Call now to make your reservation on 014-573-1000. That's 014-573-1000, or visit their website at www.restinations.co.za/Sundown Ranch. The Sundown Ranch Hotel and Lion Park. 2 worlds in one.
Albert Haynes was taken into custody and closely questioned. He revealed that his companion on the night of the killing was David Peterson. Both men were arrested and charged with murder. At their trial, however, they were permitted to plead guilty to the lesser charge of manslaughter. Peterson was sentenced to 9 years' imprisonment, and Haynes, the man who struck the fatal blow, went to prison for 12 years.
They prowl the empty streets at night, waiting, in fast cars, on foot, living with crime and violence. These men are on duty 24 hours out of every 24. They face dangers at every turn, expecting nothing less. They protect the people of South Africa. These are the men of Squad Cars.
Listen again next Friday evening to another dramatic story in our authentic South African police series, Squad Cars. Squad Cars is directed by Colin Fish and produced by David Gooden.
squad cars. The story you're about to hear is true. Details are supplied from the official case files by the South African police. Only names and places have been changed to protect innocent people involved.
Johannesburg, October the 17th, 6 p.m. Stuart Munro, a sales representative in his early 30s, is driving home and thinking of the cold beer waiting for him in the icebox. It's been a successful day, and he smiles to himself as he thinks of the lucrative sales contract he has just secured for his firm. The traffic is sparse now, enabling him to spot a hitchhiker on the side of the road.
Where are you going?
The centre of town.
Okay, get in. Where are you from?
Oh, anywhere and everywhere.
Really? Sounds like an interesting place.
Oh, sorry, mate. That must have sounded a bit off. What I mean is, I used to be in the Navy. I've travelled all over. I'm not really sure where home is these days.
Where was home originally?
Oh, London. I was born in Camberwell. I don't know if you know where that is.
Yes, I've heard of Camberwell. How did you come to be in this part of the world?
I've come here to find someone. Someone who owes me a lot of money.
Really? An old comrade from your years in the Navy?
He's no friend of mine. He took my money.
You sound pretty bitter.
Yeah, that's the word for it, all right. And if he doesn't pay me back, he's going to get it where it hurts.
Oh, I see. Well, look, I turn off about a mile further on. Will that be all right for you?
Yeah. This is all right. But don't be surprised if you see my name in a newspaper one day.
Johannesburg, October the 18th, 12 noon. The midday sun spreads a dazzling veil of light over a large apartment building not far from the shopping centre. Office workers are beginning to fill the streets, hoping to find a secluded spot in which to enjoy their sandwiches. And Alice Green peers down at them from a window of her apartment building.
Just a moment. Yes? What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you like this, but I have this envelope that I want to send off, and I've torn it by mistake. I was wondering if you had any sticky tape so that I can put it back together.
I don't know. I'll have to look in the kitchen drawer. Can you wait for a couple of seconds?
Oh, of course. No, I don't mind waiting.
Give me the envelope and I'll see if I can put it back together.
No, I think I'll forget all about the envelope. I'd rather have some money instead.
What's all this about?
Listen to me carefully. Now, you just listen. What you see's a gun, a real one with bullets. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if I have to. Now, as much money as you have in this flat, I want all of it. Do you understand? All of it.
I don't have very much. Only a few rands.
How much? Be precise. Come on.
I think about 40, that's all. I'm not lying to you.
Who's that?
It's my husband. He comes home for lunch.
See your waist knock.
Yes, I have the only key.
Well, answer it then. Go on, move.
Hello, love. Early today. Who are you?
Never mind who I am. Just get inside and close the door, fast.
If you hurt my wife, I'll...
You what? I'm holding a gun, so I give the orders. You, go and get the money.
I'll call the police.
Don't be a bore. Do what I tell you, and your wife won't be hurt. She's going to stay here with me while you rummage around. Get moving.
Do as he says, Frank.
That's right. Do as he says, Frank, and don't get any ideas. She's too young to die.
All right. But don't hurt her, please.
Why do you want to do this? To people like us?
To people like you? I don't want to do anything to people like you. I just need money, that's all. And this is the only way of getting it.
The police will catch you. You must know that.
After I've done what I'm going to do, they can do what they like with me.
What do you mean by that? Listen, if you have a problem, why don't you put down that gun and we can talk about it? Perhaps we can help you.
Don't try and charm me, lady. I'm not as stupid as I look. Just keep your mouth shut and your hands where I can see them.
This is all we have in the place. 40 rands.
And your wallet emptied out.
No, really.
Thanks.
Now, please get out of here.
All right. I'll go.
O'Connor's my name, Captain O'Connor.
I'm Alice Green. Mrs. Green.
Yes, Mrs. Green, I know. The sergeant's told me most of what's happened here, so I won't ask you to go through it all again. Not for the moment, anyway.
Thank you. But please feel free to ask any questions you wish. I'm beginning to get control of myself now.
Thank you, Mrs. Green. Can you give me a description of this man?
Well, he was well built, about 6'2", I think, with dark hair.
Anything distinctive about him? Anything out of the ordinary?
Well, yes, there was. For one thing, he spoke with an English accent.
A refined accent?
No, not really. I think it was Cockney. Oh, there's another thing. He had a tattoo on his arm.
I see. Could you make out what it was?
It was a girl with the words China doll.
Could be a sailor, sir.
Is there anything else that you feel you should tell us, Mrs. Green?
Well, I told him that the police would catch him, and he said that he wouldn't care after he'd done what he was going to do.
I see. That could mean anything from housebreaking to multiple homicide.
Beg your pardon?
I'm sorry, I was just muttering to myself.
Would you mind answering that, Captain? I'm a bit unsteady on my feet.
Of course. Yes, speaking. Oh, that's good to hear. Yes, I'll tell her. Thank you very much. Goodbye. That was the hospital, Mrs. Green.
Was it about Frank? Is he going
to... Yes, he is going to be all right. It's only a light injury.
Oh, thank goodness for that. That man, he just hit Frank like a wild animal. And before that, he said he wasn't going to hurt us. I don't understand.
Criminals don't necessarily keep their word, Mrs. Green.
Hello, Rex. I'll give you one guess who this is.
Bully Carr! What are you doing in Johannesburg?
It's been a long time, eh, Rex? Long time since the Navy.
Sure it is. Listen, look, why don't you come on and see me? I haven't seen you for years.
I like that, Rex. We can talk over old times.
Yeah, look, my address is in the phone book. Grab a taxi and get out, yeah? I can hardly wait to see you.
Will do. Keep the beer cold for me.
Same old worry, eh? Right, see you.
Okay, Rex. Bye. You don't know how long I've been looking forward to this, Rex.
Gilbrow Police Station, October the 18th, 5:30 p.m. Captain Bill O'Connor reaches for the last cigarette in a pack of 20, lights it, and studies the completed report on his desk. He considers certain aspects of the case he had started investigating that afternoon. In particular, the tattoo.
It's incredible when I think about it, Sergeant.
What's that, sir?
The amount of criminals I've come across who have tattoos. Some crime experts believe it's a sort of Freudian symbol. Most of the types who commit violent crimes usually have an inferiority complex of some sort, and a tattoo helps to boost their ego.
In what way, sir?
It's an age-old masculine symbol. One very famous criminologist claims that every murderer he's spoken to has had a tattoo.
Do you think our chap is a potential murderer, sir?
He's certainly violent.
What else does this criminologist say, sir?
He speaks about the XXY chromosome, something in a person's metabolism that can make them a criminal, whether they like it or not. The criminal type supposedly having hairy arms, light blue eyes, and a tendency towards acne. What are you doing, Sergeant?
Sorry, sir. I was just looking at my arms.
I wouldn't worry, Sergeant. You've got hairy arms, but not light blue eyes. You need the whole three to be classified as XXY. Come in.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but there's a chap outside I think you should see. It might have some bearing on the Green case.
Well, send him in, Constable. Excuse me, Sergeant.
Of course, sir.
May I come in?
Yes, please do. Thank you, Constable.
Right, sir.
Sit down, Mr.
Munro, Stuart Munro.
I'm Captain O'Connor, Miss Monroe. What can I do for you?
Well, is it going to sound ridiculous? I don't really think I should have come to see you.
Well, if you have something that's bothering you, the best thing to do is speak up.
Well, last night I picked up a hitchhiker on my way into town, and,
Yes, go on.
well, he seemed like a criminal type to me.
XXY.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
No. Please go on, Miss Monroe.
Well, I don't know if he's wanted by you chaps. He may be just an ordinary fellow, but I've been worrying about him all day. He said some strange things in my car.
What sort of things, sir?
Well, he said he was going to look for someone who owed him money. And if this person didn't pay up, he'd better watch out.
Yes. Anything else?
Yeah, well, the funniest thing of all, just before I dropped him off, he said, "Don't be surprised if you see my name in the newspapers one day."
Describe him for me, please, sir.
Well, he was about 6 foot, dark hair, and he had a tattoo.
Was he South African?
No, said he was English, from Camberwell in London.
Did he say where he was going, where he lived, anything like that?
No, only that he was going to find this chap and get some money. God, sorry if I'm wasting your time. I don't know if this is important to you or not.
It sounds as though it could be very important. Very important indeed.
It's good to see you, Wally. It really is.
And you, Rex. You haven't changed much.
Oh, I don't know. Put on a few pounds here and there, eh? What about yourself, though? Fancy seeing you in South Africa. But what brings you here?
I came to see you, Rex.
No, seriously.
I mean exactly what I say. I came all the way to South Africa to see you.
Well, why?
Remember that store we robbed in Bombay?
Well, of course I do. That's a few years back, though. That's when we had to drop the money when the police were chasing us.
You told me that you had to drop the money, Rex. I didn't see you drop it.
Well, I did drop it. You know that.
Yeah. Here, do you know who I met in London?
Huh?
Chalky White. Can you believe that? After all this time, Chalky White.
Ah, yeah, I remember Chalky.
And he remembers you. He told me that you kept that money for yourself.
Well, that's rubbish. And you know it is.
Chalky don't tell lies. He says that's how you got to South Africa. You came here on our money. Yours and mine. I want my share. If you don't give it to me, I'll kill you.
The cold blue eyes of Wally Carr grow even harder as they stare at the mute figure of Rex Webster. Webster straightens his back as Carr moves towards him.
Where's the money, Rex?
Wally, Chalky White is talking through his head. That money was lost. I'm telling you the truth. I swear it.
I said I'd kill you. I will too.
Now, don't be a fool. You can be hanged in this country.
That wouldn't worry me. It'd be worth it to get rid of you.
Wally, you're talking rubbish. We've been friends in the past. You can trust me.
You? You don't have the money?
No.
And you say I can trust you?
Yes.
Huh. How would you like to prove that to me? How would you like to steal again? This time, keeping the money.
What are you getting at?
I'm saying that you should go out and rob someone. That way, making up for the money that you either lost or, stole from me.
You've gone round the twist.
Oh, come on, Rex. It'll be just like old times. Anything for a laugh. That's what they used to say about you.
You're serious, aren't you?
I've never been more serious in my life.
Do I have any choice?
No. We'll wait another 10 minutes just in case he's forgotten something and decides to turn back.
This is daft, Wally. Just because he's left the place and all the lights are out doesn't mean to say there's no one up there. His wife could be upstairs asleep.
At this time of night, 7:30. You really don't want to go through with it. That's what's wrong with you.
But anything could go wrong, anything. You must realise that, Wally.
Yeah, like Bombay, things went wrong there, didn't they?
Sound like you've still got that bit of metal in your head.
You shut up about that. It don't make any difference. I'm just as bright as you are.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are. It could have happened to any one of us. The mine just went off.
I told you, shut up.
All right, keep your shirt on. If you keep on yelling like that, the whole street will be here wanting to know what we're up to.
Yeah, and you tell him, wouldn't you? You great Burke. You can't even hold a sack of money in your hand.
Car coming. Look. Up the road.
Don't panic.
It's a police car. Come on, let's get out of here.
Just keep calm. We're not doing anything wrong.
They stopped, Wally. They stopped.
Good evening.
Good evening, officer.
Do you mind if I ask you why you're parked here?
We're just enjoying the night air, actually. We're thinking of going to the pictures, and we thought we'd park here and decide which show we're going to see.
I see. Could I see your driver's license, please, sir?
Mine?
Yes, sir. If you are the owner of this car.
Oh, that's right. I do own this car.
Then may I see your license, please?
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course.
Would you tell me your name, please, sir?
Rex Webster.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that checks with this.
Look, do you mind telling us what this is all about? Do you suspect us of something?
I'm sorry to trouble you like this, but we saw you parked here and it looked suspicious. Just thought I'd check.
I see. As I said before, we're just trying to figure out which film we wanted to see.
Then I suggest you do it somewhere else, sir. I wouldn't hang around here.
No, of course, officer. No, we'll move on right away.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Right.
Start the car. Come on. Don't sit there with your mouth open. Let's get out of here.
That's the idea, Constable. Don't lose sight of them, but make sure they don't catch sight of us.
You think they might be up to something, Sergeant?
Well, what struck me as being peculiar was... When you want to see a film, Constable, how do you decide which one you're going to see?
I look in a newspaper.
Precisely. They didn't have a newspaper in the car. So I think we'd better keep on their tail for a little while. Just in case they decide to do something naughty.
And what sort of blokes were they, Sergeant?
English. Seemed pretty ordinary.
Immigrants, I suppose.
Yes, could very well be. One of them looked like a sailor. He had a tattoo. I could just make it out in the light. How did I ever become a policeman?
You joined the force like I did, Sergeant.
No, the tattoo. Why didn't it occur to me? The case that Captain O'Connor is investigating. The wanted man has a tattoo and fits the description of the bloke we're following.
The man wanted for robbery?
That's right. This could be the man that Captain O'Connor is after.
What do you want to do, Sergeant?
As soon as they stop, we'll get out and I'll ask them a few more questions. And we'd better radio the captain. I think he'd like to know something about this.
You don't mind me staying at your place, Rexy, just in case we decide to case another joint, decide whether we're not going to hit it. You don't mind, do you?
Wally, I don't mind you staying at my house, but...
what?
Well, forget about putting a job. It's not worth it. Look at what happened just now. The cops all over the city.
But I'm smarter than they are. You saw the way I handled that copper. He didn't suspect anything.
I hope he didn't. We must have looked a right couple of tearaways sitting by the road there.
Yeah. As far as he was concerned, we were discussing our plans for the evening. Nothing more or less.
All right, mate. Anything you say.
You've never trusted me, have you, Rex?
Don't be daft. Of course I trust you.
I don't mean trust me. It's my judgment you don't trust. You think that bomb going off made me a bit gaga.
No, that can happen to anyone involved in active service. It's just that you're a little bit odd-headed. You don't look before you leap. That's your problem.
I don't call it a problem. I'm a man of action. I do something and then deal with the consequences. It's blokes like you who are usually jealous of that sort of thing. You got no spirit. Always saying, what if this happens? What if that happens?
Yeah, but it's called common sense.
Yeah, I call it cowardice. That's what I call it.
Okay, let's not argue about it.
Is your place far from here?
No, over there on the road.
Oh, yeah. I see it. Hey, you ain't done badly for yourself in South Africa. It's a nice little house.
I worked for it. If only you could see sense, you could have a place like this, if you worked.
I've got my ways of making money. Oh. Home sweet home. Ain't it right, Rex?
Yeah, I like it well enough. you want some coffee?
No, thanks. Let's, just sit down and have a chat about our next job.
Next job. I can't see I've been wasting my time. You know, I didn't take you seriously earlier, but now I think you really do want to go to jail.
There's no chance of that.
I'm going to listen to some music anyway.
And the man is said to have dark hair, light blue eyes, and a tattoo bearing the inscription China Doll. He is armed and violent. Anyone seeing this man is advised to contact the police immediately.
Here. That's you he's talking about. That's you. What have you done? Who's that?
Hello again. Do you mind if we come inside and ask you a few more questions?
Yes, I do mind. Get out of here.
Don't be a fool. Put that gun down.
Come here, Rex. Come here. If you come one step further, I'll blow his brains out. Wally, let me go. Let me go, please.
Drop that gun.
Oh, no. While I've got this, I hold a trump card.
You're in enough trouble already. Don't make things worse for yourself.
I want you to go tell your boss that I want a rifle and I want some hand grenades, yeah? Hand grenades.
Hand grenades? You're out of your mind.
I'm not. Do what I say, or Rex dies.
Wally Carr holds the gun 2 inches from Rex Webster's head, and he orders the policeman to leave the house. With a life in danger, they have no choice. Slowly, they walk backwards out of the house. Outside, they discuss possible ways of overcoming Carr with no one being hurt. Captain O'Connor has been informed of their whereabouts and is not long in arriving.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Sergeant. Constable.
In, sir.
Doesn't appear to have been so far.
What did the Brigadier have to say, sir?
We've got to handle it ourselves. If we call more men in, it'll only excite him further.
Well, this is going to be a tough one, sir. He's not going to come out of there in a hurry.
Then this is when we start trying to think like policemen. We've got to get him out of there with no one getting hurt.
What do you intend to do, sir?
Can you hear me in there? I'm Captain O'Connor. I want to talk to you.
Did you bring the hand grenades?
I want to come inside and talk to you.
No. Not unless you bought the hand grenades. Prime.
Has he got a fetish for bombs or something?
We've met them before, sir.
They're coming!
Then don't come inside until they're here.
You're not going to give them to him, sir?
Of course not, Sergeant. I'm playing for time. You, Constable, see if you can get around the back.
Right.
And make sure you're not seen. We can't take any chances. Yes. Sergeant, somehow I've got to get inside the house and hold his attention. That way you can surprise him and he can be disarmed.
Whichever way you look at it, there's a big risk.
Everything we do involves a risk. That's why we're here. They told you that when you joined the force.
Yes. I couldn't agree with you more, sir.
Listen to me, in there. I want to come in, talk to you. Can you hear me?
I can't see him, sir.
Meaning he probably can't see us. We're parked at a very difficult angle. We can just see the house. I don't think he can make us out too clearly.
So quiet in there. Now, sir?
I'll try and keep him talking. You better go around the back once I get his attention.
Very good, sir.
Oh, no. He's done it. He shot him. Come on. Are you ready?
It's a little too late to change my mind.
Right! Stay right where you are.
Don't you, sir?
He's dead. I got him.
Constable, what happened?
He's right. He shot him.
I had to, sir. I came in the back way. He saw me and turned to fire. I acted on my own initiative. Hope I was right, sir.
You were right, Constable. You were very right.
Constable Perkins received a special commendation for his part in the drama, being highly recommended by Captain O'Connor. Had Wally Carr lived, he would have paid the maximum penalty for armed robbery.
They prowl the empty streets at night, waiting, in fast cars, on foot, living with crime and violence. These men are on duty 24 hours out of every 24. They face dangers at every turn, expecting nothing less. They protect the people of South Africa. These are the men of Squad Cars.
Listen again next Friday evening to another dramatic story in our authentic South African police series, Squad Cars. Squad Cars is directed by Colin Fish and produced by David Goodman.
Squad Cars. The story you're about to hear is true. Details are supplied from the official case files by the South African police. Only names and places have been changed to protect innocent people involved.
Cape Town, September the 17th, 4:30 p.m. St. Alfred's College for Boys, a gracious collection of ivy-covered buildings set in spacious playing fields and oak-lined avenues, is a colorful sight. It's a Saturday afternoon and the day of the annual school fete. Gaily striped marquees and chains of colored bunting frame the crowds of happy people now drifting homeward. In a downstairs office of the administration building sits Miss Sarah Timmins, the school secretary. To her has fallen the arduous task of counting the day's takings.
20, 40, 60, 80, £1 rand. Oh, well, the tombola certainly did well. That's 40 rand already, and I haven't started counting the notes yet. Now then, 20, 40... Oh, goodness, now I can lose my place. Headmaster's office?
Sarah, I thought I'd find you there. How long are you going to be?
Marty? Hello. Oh, ages yet. I've just started counting the takings.
Oh, you're not going to be too late, are you, dear? Remember, we're having an early supper this evening.
Oh, of course I hadn't forgotten, but there's still so much to do. Perhaps if you put something away for me.
Well, the fete was successful, then?
Oh, goodness, yes. We've done terribly well. You should just see all the money on my desk. There must be thousands and thousands of rands.
Oh, I'm glad I can't. All that money would give me a very strange feeling.
Marty, hold on a second, will you? I've locked myself in and there's someone at the door. I think it must be Dr. Bradley. I'll be back in a moment.
All right, dear.
Who is it?
Miss Timmins, I've got some more money for you from Dr. Bradley.
Oh, good. Oh, this is marvelous. I thought we had all the
Inside,
takings.
shut up.
Who are you? You can't...
Get her inside, close the door.
Right, honey. Come on, lady.
Dr. Edward Bradley, the headmaster of St. Alfred's College, is a tired but happy man as he strolls down an oak-lined avenue towards his office.
Splendid afternoon, Spencer. Absolutely splendid.
Yes, Headmaster, it certainly was.
I thought we did well last year, but today it exceeded my wildest expectations. The lads worked like Trojans.
They did indeed, but their work isn't finished yet.
No, indeed it isn't. We must have the ground spick and span. You have a team of boarders working on that, I trust?
They're standing by, Headmaster. As soon as the last guest leaves, I'll put them to work.
Excellent. It shouldn't take long if they put their backs into it.
Headmaster, where will you be if we need you?
Where will I be? Why, in my study, of course. Got a lot to do there, all the takings to count and put away.
Well, surely you won't do that on your own.
Oh, goodness me, no. The very efficient Miss Timmins is in my office at this minute. I expect she'll have started counting the money already.
You're quite sure you won't need any help there?
Quite sure. No, Spencer, you've quite enough to do already. Off you go. Get the ground shipshape again.
Right to our Headmaster. I'll come along to your study and let you know when I've finished.
Yes, you do that. That's where I'll be, in the study.
Hey, Brian, get a move on, man. We haven't got all day.
That's a lot, Barney. I can't see any more.
Right, let's get out of here.
What about the dame?
What about her?
Will she be all right? I mean, tied up like that.
Yeah, of course she'll be all right. Hey, you're comfortable enough, darling, aren't you? There you are. She says she's fine.
Hey, Farm, look at this phone.
What's the matter with it?
It's off the hook. Been sitting there like that all the time.
So? You must have knocked it off or something when you pushed the dame in here.
I didn't touch it. I swear I didn't. She was talking to someone. She must have been. The line's been open all this time.
Well, we'll soon fix that.
But, Barney, whoever it was on the other end, they heard us. They heard everything.
Too late to do anything about that now. Come on, let's get out of here. Why don't you stand there, mate? Move!
Someone's coming.
What?
Down the corridor. Somebody's coming.
Back into the room, quick.
The window. We'll have to get out that way.
Oh, don't be an idiot. Look out there. It's a blind alley. A courtyard. Those walls are 10 feet high. No footholds. We'll never get over them in time.
But what are we going to do?
Behind the door, quick. Have you got that knife?
Yeah, but...
We get into trouble and you use it.
But, Barney,
You do what I tell you, mate. Someone gives us any trouble, you stick them.
Oh, Miss Timmins. Miss Timmins, I thought I told you to lock the door. Miss Timmins.
Quick, Brian, get him!
That knife! No, you can't! No.
Barney, he's gone through the window!
The two young men stare in amazement as the slightly built old man vaults up the side of the high white wall, desperately scrabbles for a handhold, grips the summit, and pulls himself to safety. They stand undecided for a moment, and then sprint for the open door of the office.
Barney, did you see that? That old burglar went over.
Shut up and run, man. He's gone for the cops.
But who would have thought? I mean, when you said...
Will you shut up? Okay, outside.
Can you manage the bag on your bike?
Look, we've worked it all out. It's going to be okay.
Nobody's watching.
Right, here are the bikes. Come on, Brian. What are you waiting for?
This dust coat thing. I can't ride the bike with this thing on and carry the bag.
Well, get rid of it, man.
Get rid of it, he says. Easier said than... Oh, that's it. Just throw it over there. Right, let's go.
The two powerful motorcycles speed off in a shower of gravel. Thani Barnard in the lead, still wearing a blue denim dust coat, reaches the tall white gateway and leans his machine well over as it screams onto the busy main road. Brian Daly is only seconds behind him. Neither of them looks back to see the crumpled pile of blue denim lying beneath the oak trees. 4:50 p.m. In the charge office of Wynberg Police Station, Constable Davy Fenter, only minutes on duty, tidies the top of the well-worn counter, neatly placing stamp pads, rubber stamps, and printed form books. He hears a clatter of steps and looks up to the open doorway.
Yes, madam. Can I help you?
Quickly. You've got to go quickly. St. Alfred's School.
What's the trouble?
I don't know. Robbery, I think. Sarah Timmins was talking to me on the phone and I heard those men come in. She screamed. Shouted for help. I heard her.
St. Alfred's School, you say?
That's right. The headmaster's office. You must send someone there immediately.
Just a moment, madam. Hello, radio? Constable Fenter here, Wynberg Charge Office. Reported burglary at St. Alfred's School. Yeah, the headmaster's office. You will? Good, yes. Yes, thank you. Look, I'll phone a full report the moment I have it. There's a car on the way, madam.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Now then, madam, can I have your name, please?
Watts. Mrs. Mari Watts. Sarah, she's the headmaster's secretary. She lives with us. My husband and myself.
Just a moment, please, madam. Now then, you were on the phone, you say?
Yes, that's right. I was talking to Sarah.
Please, you have to him.
Dr. Bradley!
The school, quickly. Two men with knives.
Well, this is Dr. Bradley from St. Alfred's, the headmaster.
Yes, that's right. In my study, two men with knives. Oh, please.
Sir, you're all right?
Constable, help me. It's fainted.
Within minutes of the dramatic events at the Wynberg Charge Office, Patrol Car 45 of the Peninsular Radio Division pulls to a halt outside Dr. Bradley's office. Sergeant Dick Thomas and his driver, Constable Walters, hurry inside to find a nearly hysterical Sarah Timmins gagged and tightly bound to an office chair. She is immediately released and calmed by the hastily summoned vice principal. Sergeant Thomas takes a statement from those present and calls the murder and robbery squad on his patrol car radio. A fast car bearing Lieutenant Gregory van der Heefer and Sergeant Van Sale turns onto De Waal Drive, speeds through the heavy Saturday evening traffic over Woodstock, Rondebosch, and down into Wynberg.
I know Standoff as well, sir. We used to be great rugby rivals. I've scored a lot of tries in that playing field.
Perhaps I should have brought someone else. You just might not be welcome.
Oh, I don't think they bear any grudges, sir. They're a great bunch of boys. Besides, they scored a lot of their own tries against us.
There's the gates over there.
Yes, sir. The headmaster's office should be down that avenue.
Yes, it is. There, you can see the patrol car still parked outside.
Right, sir. I'll pull up next to him.
Now, Miss Timmins, I realize you must still feel very shocked. But,
Well, I'm all right now.
they didn't hurt you?
Well, they were a good deal rougher than they need have been, but no, they didn't hurt me.
Good. Now, if you could give us a description of them, the sooner we put out a call for these men, the better chance we have of capturing them.
Well, there were two of them, very young boys, hardly out of school, about 18, well, 19, I should think.
Yes.
I see a lot of boys here, and I'm a pretty good judge of ages.
Anything distinctive about their appearance?
Well, their hair was a good deal longer than most of the boys at this school. The tall one, the one that seemed to be in charge, he was very dark, long, black, greasy hair. The other one who caught hold of me and pushed me into the room, he was paler. He had rather mousy hair and pale blue eyes.
What were they wearing?
Well, that's the strange thing.
Strange?
Yes, they both had on long denim dust coats. Blue, you know.
Yes, I know what you mean. But what was particularly strange about that?
Well, that's why I let them in, you see. A lot of our boys were wearing exactly the same sort of coat today. For the fete, you see.
I see.
The boys wear those coats for woodwork and metalwork classes. Some of the senior boys who helped put up the tents and flagpoles, they were wearing their blue coats, and when I saw them standing there in the dark of the corridor, I just thought they were schoolboys. I mean, they told me they'd been sent by Dr. Bradley, so naturally I let them in.
Yes, of course. They were armed, were they?
Oh, just one of them. The little one. He had a knife. A horrible long knife.
Sir, could you come out here a moment, please?
Coming, Sergeant. Well, thank you, Miss Timmins.
Oh, yes.
I think that'll be all for the moment. If I think of anything else, I'll get in touch with you. Well, Sergeant, have you found something?
Yes, sir. I don't know if it's worth anything, but we found these motorcycle tracks in the driveway. Look over here. You can tell by the marks that they pulled off in quite a hurry.
Yeah, they certainly did. What's that you have in your hand?
That's what I wanted you to see, sir. I found it down here near the tire marks. It's a dust coat, a blue denim dust coat.
Lieutenant van der Heefer has had a busy weekend. After correlating all the available facts in the St. Alfred's College robbery, he puts out a general alert for two young men on motorbikes, answering to Sarah Timmins' description of the robbers. Plaster casts of the tire tracks are taken and analyzed. The blue denim dust jacket is carefully checked for clues and returned to his office. Now he once again finds himself in the study of Dr. Edward Bradley at St. Alfred's School. Behind the big oak desk sits a much calmer headmaster.
Is that the wall you climbed over, Dr. Bradley?
It most certainly is. I've been staring at it all morning. Quite fascinating. I've absolutely no idea how such a thing was possible.
Wall of 10 feet with no foot or handholds. That was quite an achievement.
The inter-school athletics meeting is only a matter of weeks away. Our sportsmaster tells me that he received a delegation of boys this morning suggesting that I replace our school champion in the high jump event. I told him that he'd need 2 thugs armed with knives to chase me over the bar.
I'm glad you can joke about it, Dr. Bradley.
Oh, in retrospect, the situation is quite hilarious. Except for the stolen monies, of course. The boys are dreadfully upset that all their hard work has come to nothing.
Oh, we may still recover a good percentage of the money. Dr. Bradley, I want you to think back to the moment you first saw the two boys.
Oh, horrible. That dreadful knife. There's something about cold steel. I think if it had been a gun, I might have tackled them.
I'm very glad you didn't. They must have been pretty desperate at that stage, capable of anything. Now then, your first impression of them?
Hippies.
Because of their long hair?
Goodness, no. A lot of my boys grow their hair. I don't approve, but one can't ignore the fashion of the times. I believe in a certain amount of personal freedom. Dogmatism is the death of initiative. And
yes, of course. Why do you dismiss them as hippies?
Oh, they were dirty, careless, quite without personal discipline.
You're quite sure you haven't seen either of them before?
What do you mean?
Well, they couldn't have been pupils, past pupils of St. Alfred's.
Good gracious me, most certainly not.
You would recognize them if they had been?
I certainly would. I'd say those two boys could not have left school more than a year ago, 2 at the most. I know all my old boys, certainly boys as young as that.
I only ask because they seem to know about the school, know their way around, not forgetting the blue dust jackets they were wearing.
No, of course, they could have been at the school at some time.
But I thought you said, Dr.
Oh, no, not as pupils. Guests. Visiting sports teams, that sort of thing. We play host to many other schools during the year.
Yes, of course.
Well, then it wouldn't have been difficult for them to know just what my boys wear, how to find my study.
I suppose not. Right, Doctor. Many thanks for giving me so much of your valuable time.
Time well spent, Lieutenant, if you find our money.
The Cape Town headquarters of the murder and robbery squad some hours later. Lieutenant van der Heerfer is again reviewing the facts of the case with Sergeant van Sale.
Well, there it is. 2 boys aged about 19. 2 motorcycles, make unknown. 2 blue denim dust coats.
Yeah, one of which we have right here, sir.
And something in excess of 2,000 rand in silver and small notes. What would you say was our strongest lead so far?
The dust coat?
Correct. Pass it over here, will you? Thanks. Now then, Miss Timmins tells us that these coats are worn by all the senior boys at St. Alfred's. We've checked with the school, and as far as can be ascertained, none of their coats is missing.
Sir, there's just one point. Now, I had a look at some of those St. Alfred's coats.
Yes, well?
Well, they all seem to be the same make. Shield brand.
Probably bought at the same shop.
I should think so, sir. Now, that's just the point.
What is?
That coat you have there, sir.
Yes?
The one left by the robbers. It's not a Shield brand.
It isn't? You're quite right, it isn't. Peak Clothing Limited. So, not from the school at all. Well, that, of course, eliminates one avenue of investigation, but it doesn't make matters a great deal easier. Hello?
What is it, sir?
Now, that might be interesting. Whole series of laundry marks here.
Oh, yeah, it might tell us who it belongs to.
Might indeed. Now, if we can find a laundry who uses these marks, must be hundreds of laundries in the peninsula.
Assuming, of course, that our men come from the Western Cape.
I think we can be safe in assuming that.
I don't see why, sir.
The school, Sergeant. They knew about the school. At least one of them has been there before. Perhaps like you, to play rugby or something. They knew their way around, and they knew about the blue coats. Now, that laundry is in the Cape somewhere, and you've got to find it for me.
Sergeant van Sale heaves a mental sigh as he picks up the rough blue garment. He knows only too well what an arduous task lies ahead of him. Back in his office, he draws up a list of laundries to cover. It fills 2 pages of close-typed foolscap. Meanwhile, the object of his search is a very unhappy young man. In a narrow, grimy back street in Woodstock, the 2 youths sit in a dark back bedroom. 2 unmade beds fill most of the room. The rest is littered with tools, clothing, beer cans, and overflowing ashtrays.
What do you mean you left it there?
Yeah, but that's what you said, Farney. I couldn't get on the bike with the darn thing on. I shouted to you and you said get rid of it. You did, Farney, honestly.
Yeah, of course I said it. I didn't mean there, you fool. I didn't mean in the school grounds where the cops could find it.
I'm sorry, Farney. It was all so quick. What with the old bloke jumping over the wall and everything. Oh, man, I was scared. I just wanted to get away. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, well, that's it, mate. That really is. You're on your own now.
What do you mean, Farney?
I mean, I've had it. I'm going.
Hey, but you can't pull out. Not now. What about the money and everything?
Yeah, the money. I suppose you expect your share of it after all the mistakes you made.
I just did what you told me to, Farney.
You know where I got those coats from?
I don't know. I just said the blokes at St. Alfred's wore blue coats at the time I was there before, and you said it was a good idea. I mean, like, we couldn't get proper school uniforms for the job. Those coats were a great idea, and I suppose you must have bought them or something.
No, mate. I didn't buy them. I nicked them.
Oh, that's all right, then
Only the cops will know it was me.
I don't understand.
Oh, you don't understand. You fool, you don't understand anything. Use your brains for just 1 second, will you? I pinched those coats from Evert Joubert's place.
I still don't...
Evert knows I left with him. He must do. The cops traced them to his place, and that old lady of his will put them onto me first thing.
Yeah, that's bad. But, Farney, how are they going to trace the coats to Joubert's? They haven't got the name or anything on them. Another thing, you've moved since you left them. That old lady of his doesn't have your address.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm still getting out. First thing next Monday, I take the train to Joburg. I'll bring the bike up in the guard's van. And then, old chum, what you do with your life's your business.
Good morning, madam. I'm from the police. The owner of the laundry next door tells me you might be able to identify this blue denim coat.
Yeah. I know that coat. It was stolen from us.
And you wouldn't have any idea who stole it?
I most certainly would, young rascal.
Who was it, Mrs. Joubert?
Barnard, that's who it was. Farney Barnard. Used to work here as Evert's apprentice. He bought a bike through Evert, and then he just went. Took 2 of our coats, tools, I don't know what else. He hasn't even paid for the bike either.
Do you have his address, Mrs. Barnard?
If I had his address, Evert would have got his things back by now, wouldn't he?
Yes, I suppose so. You must have a registration number for the bike, though.
Yes, he got that. He's probably changed that if I know that young man. He's a bad lot. I'll give you the number. Hope you do find him. Maybe we'll get our things back. What do you want him for, anyway?
We think he's involved in an armed robbery.
Wouldn't surprise me at all, not that one. Pity. Evert nearly caught him the other day.
What?
Saw him in Woodstock on the bike. But poor Evert was in his van. I think Barnard must have seen him because he ducked into a side street. By the time Evert could turn into the street, Barnard disappeared.
Do you know the name of the street, madam?
A little cul-de-sac. What's its name? Watley, that's right. Watley Road.
A cul-de-sac called Watley Road, eh? Well done, Sergeant. That's the best lead we have.
No, I thought so, sir. This man Joubert chased him into a cul-de-sac and then he disappeared. It can only mean
that he lives there somewhere. Exactly. Right, Sergeant, we go looking in Watley Road.
Just a thought, sir. If we start a house-to-house search, we might frighten him away before we get there.
What do you suggest?
I'll ask around first. Not as a policeman, of course. Something else.
Yes, I've got it. Barnard, you say his name is?
That's right, sir.
Well, then, you can be an insurance agent. Tell them that Barnard's been left some money in someone else's policy. If they think he's likely to get money, they'll be only too happy to tell you where he is.
Lieutenant van der Heever is proved right. Insurance agent Van Sale receives the utmost cooperation from the residents of Watley Road. Yes, they know the boy Barnard. He lives with his friend Brian Daly at number 26.
Number 26.
That's right, sir. That little place there at the end of the road.
Let's hope they're at home.
There's a light on in the back room, sir. And the neighbors said they lived at the back of the house.
Get here at the side. Let's go through here and straight round to the back. We don't want to give them any more chances than we have to. Yes, sir. Look there. New motorbikes parked at the back. You've got the number of Barnard's bike. Is that it?
The make looks right, yes.
Yes. That's his bike, all right, sir. Right. Door into the back room. Doesn't look as if there's any other way out. You knock, Sergeant. I'll stand to one side just in case they make a dash for it.
Right, sir.
Somebody there, sir. I heard him get up.
Yeah? Barney Barnard?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm a police officer, and I want
Police?
Look out, sir! He's running for it! No, you don't, Barnard. What do you any good to fight, boy?
I've got the other one, sir!
Right. right. Bring him out to the car. Go on, Barnard. Move.
Barnard and Daly were charged with 1 count of armed robbery. In addition, Barnard was charged with 3 counts of theft. After questioning, both young men signed full confessions. Their room was carefully searched and all but some 200 rands of stolen money recovered. At their trial, the prosecution accepted pleas of guilty on all counts. Daly received a sentence of 2 years imprisonment, 18 months of which was suspended. Barnard went to prison for a total of 3 years.
The empty streets at night, waiting, in fast cars, on foot, living with crime and violence. These men are on duty 24 hours out of every 24. They face dangers at every turn, expecting nothing less. They protect the people of South Africa. These are the men of squad cars.
Listen again next Friday evening to another dramatic story in our authentic South African police series, Squad Cars. Squad Cars is directed by Colin Fish and produced by David Gooden.
This week's edition of Squad Cars was brought to you by the Sundown Ranch Hotel and Lion Park. 2 worlds in one.
Squad Cars. The story you're about to hear is true. Details are supplied from the official case files by the South African police. Only names and places have been changed to protect innocent people involved.
Johannesburg, June the 18th, 5:45 p.m. June Fitzpatrick, an actress in her late 20s, returns to her apartment building after a tiring day in the city. Her quest for employment in the film profession has taken her from Durban to the wider field of Johannesburg. But so far, the only job she has managed to obtain is that of a private secretary to an engineering firm. For the moment, she feels contented as she waits for the lift to reach the ground floor.
It's probably stuck on the 3rd floor again.
Oh, not to worry, Mr. Costa. It's only 2 flights. I can walk.
Did you have any luck today, Miss Fitzpatrick? Huh?
I've got a job as a secretary. It's not much to begin with, but at least it'll pay the rent.
That's the spirit. It's not easy to become a film star. It is, I know. But I'm sure that one day your name will be in the lights, and I will buy you a ticket for your first film.
Well, that's very sweet of you, Mr. Costa. But I'm not exactly sure when that day is going to be.
Not as far off as you might think. Just keep trying.
Well, before I climb the staircase to stardom, I'd better climb the staircase to the 2nd floor.
I'm sorry. I will see that the lift is fixed as soon as possible.
Thanks, Mr. Costa. I'll see you later.
Okay, don't forget to put the garbage on.
I won't. Bye.
Don't stop. Just listen to me. Don't leave your flat tonight. I'll be phoning you. Do you understand? Just sit by your phone and wait for me to ring. Don't phone the police or do anything stupid. I'll know if you do. Do you fully understand me? Good. Bye for now, Mrs. Fitzpatrick.
June the 18th, 6:50 p.m. A terrified June Fitzpatrick stares at the small white telephone on the table in front of her. Her small apartment is modest, but tastefully decorated. And Lieutenant Robson of the CID casts an appreciative eye over the painting by the window.
Is this an original?
Beg your pardon?
This painting. I was wondering if it was an original.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wouldn't really know.
Miss Fitzpatrick, I know this is easy to say, but try and relax a little. If he rings, the call will be traced. I'll see to it that you have complete police protection.
I don't understand. What can he want?
No, I'd say he was a crank. The town's full of them these days.
It's all so weird. He just told me to wait for a phone call, and then he just went away.
And you didn't get a very good look at him, you say?
It was all such a shock. All I can remember is this huge hand over my mouth.
Yes, nasty experience for you.
Oh, you can say that again.
Answer it, miss. Go on, don't be afraid.
Hello? No. No, this is 724-8239. That's all right. Bye. It was a wrong number.
A man's voice?
No, it's a woman's. Why do you ask?
I thought he might have been testing this number out.
I think I'd like to lie down. I'm sorry, but...
Just hang on for a little while, Miss Fitzpatrick. He may ring any moment now.
I'm sorry. I'm not being very brave, am I?
You're doing fine under the circumstances. There are one or two things that interest me about this chap.
Yes?
First of all, he mentioned you by name when he attacked you. Secondly, you've only been in Johannesburg a couple of days, haven't you?
Yes, that's right.
Then your phone number would be listed under the name of the previous tenant.
Yes, of course.
Then it seems to me that this gentleman has been doing a little bit of research. I just wonder where he found his information. Here we go again. Come on, chin up, miss, chin up.
Hello?
Good evening. Are you by yourself?
Yes.
To the best of my knowledge, you are an employee of Imperial Engineering. On Friday, you will deal with the salaries. At 1:30 p.m., you will take 5,000 rand in your bag to the Bijou Cinema. Buy a ticket for the stalls. I repeat, do not contact the police. If you do, I'll kill you.
He's hung up.
Blast. Not enough time to trace the call.
He wants money. He wants me to steal from my employers.
He's cheeky, all right. What does he want you to do?
He wants me to take a bag containing 5,000 rand to the Bijou Cinema on Friday afternoon.
Well, talk about organized crime. You can't hope to get away with this.
Lieutenant, I started my job today. How does he know that I deal with the wages? How does he know all these things about me?
At the moment, miss, I know as much as you do. But I intend to find out a lot more.
Oh, Lieutenant, there was something else he said.
Yes?
He said if I contacted the police, he'd kill me.
Do you think she's scared?
I know she's scared. She could hardly hold the phone while I was talking to her. Anyway, she deserves everything she gets.
You know, it's funny.
What?
I can still remember when we were both at school in Durban. You pestered her for weeks trying to persuade her to go out with you. She didn't want to know you at all, did she?
Yes, it's all very amusing, isn't it? Just because her old man had a few bob in the bank, she thought she was queen of the manor. I'll take any bet that she's not feeling so high and mighty now.
There's one thing I'd like to make clear, Wayne. I have nothing personal against this bird. I'm taking part in this little caper purely for profit. That's all. I like your idea, and I think it's going to work. But don't get too steamed up about it. It could affect your logic.
My thinking's as clear as a bell, Jeff, old son. Don't you worry about that. I know that little vixen. She'll do exactly as she's been told.
What if she does call in the fuzz?
She hasn't got the guts. She's scared. Plenty scared.
I hope you're right, for both our sakes. Anyway, what's the score for Friday?
She'll leave her office at the beginning of her lunch hour, 1 o'clock.
Oh, all very surreptitiously, I hope.
And of course, at 1:30 she'll be sitting in the stalls at the Bijou with the money in her bag. I'll be there to collect. That's all. All very simple. All very neat. So really, your part of the job is just about done. I just hope you convinced her boss.
Well, don't worry about that. He swallowed it all.
The student of business principles bit?
Yeah. He was only too happy to explain how the office worked and who did what.
That's good. Everything is falling into place very nicely.
John Forster Square, June the 19th, 10:45 a.m. Lieutenant Robson removes the sheet of foolscap paper from his typewriter, places his hands beneath his chin, and smiles knowingly at the cluttered in tray on his desk. With him is Captain Madelich of the CID, and they have met to discuss details of the June Fitzpatrick case.
Oh, it's been quite a morning. Doesn't look as though I can get much busier.
You wanted to become a policeman?
You're right there, sir. I should listen to my mother.
Anyway, what are your conclusions on the Fitzpatrick case, Lieutenant?
Well, sir, the outstanding facts are, 1, he knows her name, and he knows all about her movements and her job.
That's not so surprising. These telephone cranks are usually well up on their subjects.
He's more than a telephone crank, sir.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, his motive is intended theft. He probably banks on the fact that she won't contact the police. Hence his appearance on the staircase and the phone call.
All intended to scare her out of her wits.
Right, sir. But using her common sense, she phoned us last night. We'll have to be very much undercover in our investigation, sir. He's threatened to kill her.
Oh, I see. He could be bluffing, but we can't afford to take that risk.
I have a plan, sir. I think the best possible thing to do in the circumstances.
Oh, let's hear it then.
Excuse me. Lieutenant Robson. Yeah, I see. Ask him to come in, please. Thank you.
Huh? Who's this you're expecting?
Mr. Alan Walker, Managing Director of Imperial Engineering.
June Fitzpatrick's employer?
That's right, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Right.
Mr. Walker, won't you come and sit down, sir?
Yes, thank you. Are you Lieutenant Robson?
That's right, sir. And this gentleman here is Captain Marelich.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Firstly, thank you for giving us some of your time and your cooperation. With your assistance, we can clear this business up very quickly.
I'm only too happy to help the police, Lieutenant.
That's very good to hear, Mr. Walker. Anyway, let me put you in the picture. Your secretary has been approached with regard to assisting a theft.
Well, you did explain this briefly on the phone to me.
Yes, that's right, sir. Now, I'd like Miss Fitzpatrick to comply with this man's instructions.
Well, I hope you don't expect me to part with my money.
No, not at all, sir. All we'd like you to do is have her prepare the wages and let her leave at 1. Everything should be as it is normally. Now, this man, we hope, will make contact with her at the Bijou Cinema. When he shows his face, I'll grab him.
I hope there'll be no violence. She's a nice girl. Wouldn't want it to come to any harm.
She won't be hurt, Mr. Walker. I can promise you that.
Well, it sounds all right to me.
There are some other things I'd like to ask you, sir.
Yes?
Miss Fitzpatrick has just come into your employ, correct?
Yes, as my personal secretary and wages clerk.
And Mr. X knows this. In the past day or so, has anyone made inquiries concerning your business operations or staff?
Yes, there was a young man came to see me yesterday.
Go on, Mr. Walker.
Well, he said he was studying business principles at university. He wanted to know how I ran my office.
I see. Did he make inquiries concerning Miss Fitzpatrick?
Yes, he did. And I told him that she was the wages clerk.
Can you describe him to me, sir?
About 5'9", slim, dark hair.
I think an identikit would be the answer here, Lieutenant.
Identikit?
Yes, we have a police artist who can prepare a composite picture from your description, Mr. Walker.
Oh, yes, I know. Yes, well, I think I can give a pretty good description, but I'm a bit pressed for time at the moment. Do you think...
You may go now if you wish, Mr. Walker. I'll be in touch with you later in the day.
Oh, all right, thank you, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. You've been most helpful, most cooperative.
Don't bother to get up. I'll find my own way out. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So that's your plan, to let her go ahead. And you'll be there at the cinema.
That's right, sir. Do you approve?
What's showing on Friday, Lieutenant?
No, it's a Western, sir. I think it's called Don't Talk, Shoot.
Really? Interesting title. Who's in it?
That chap is always in Western, sir. He has steely blue eyes and can shoot 7 people with a 6-shooter.
Yes, I know the one. The bloke who never shaves. You know, I think I might come along with you. It's been ages since I've seen a good Western. One thing, though.
Yes, sir?
Let's nab this fellow cleanly and quickly. We'll leave the drama to the bloke on the screen.
The one that never shaves.
Right.
The 2 detectives confirm their plans for Friday, and June Fitzpatrick is informed. Throughout the day, the investigation continues. An identikit picture is prepared, but unfortunately Miss Fitzpatrick cannot identify it. She tells the policeman she has absolutely no recollection of the man's appearance, and after being interviewed, she returns to her apartment.
Oh, no.
Good evening. Did we have a nice day?
Leave me alone, please.
Remember what I told you. See you at the movies. Friday, 1:30.
I know that voice. I know that voice.
Seated in a car opposite the Bijou Cinema are Detectives Robson and Marilich. Lieutenant Robson attracts the attention of his partner as he sees the approaching figure of June Fitzpatrick.
Here she comes, sir. We've booked her seat. It's K17, center aisle.
And mine is J19. As soon as she's in, I'll move. Keep your eyes peeled with regard to this identikit. If you think you spot him while I'm in there, grab him.
Right, sir. Tell me what the film's like, sir. I may come and see it some other time.
Sure. There she goes.
Good luck, sir.
Thanks.
Don't you think you'd better move?
See that bloke getting out of the car?
Yes.
Fuzz. I can tell by the walk. She's tipped them off. She's called in a Fuzz.
Are you sure he's a cop?
Oh, come on, mate. It's written all over him. He may as well be in uniform. Come on, let's get out of here.
You're not going in?
Don't be daft. I'll deal with her later.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't catch sight of him at all.
Nor did we. Miss Fitzpatrick, when this man stopped you on the stairs, is there anything at all that you can remember about him? It doesn't matter how small the clue might be.
I don't know, but the second time he rang, the voice sounded like...
Yes?
Well, I mean, it's absurd, but it sounded like Wayne Rogers. This boy I remember from high school, but, well, I mean, it's been so long, I can't really be sure.
Wayne Rogers. There's a file on him, sir. Huh? He's been in trouble both here and Durban.
What kind of trouble?
Phone calls, generally making a nuisance of himself.
Do you think I'm right? Could it be Wayne Rogers?
I should say it's more than a definite possibility.
Miss Fitzpatrick, I'd appreciate it if you could tell me as much as you know about this man.
Lieutenant Robson's investigations lead him to the apprehension of Jeff Ryder, the man described by Mr. Walker as the student of business principles. Ryder is brought in for questioning. And on Saturday morning, he finds himself sitting before Captain Marilich and Lieutenant Robson.
What do you want with me?
Just a little cooperation. We believe you can help us with our investigations.
Do you know a man by the name of Wayne Rogers?
No, I don't know anyone of that name.
Are you sure? The information given to us by a cafe proprietor leads us to believe that you've been seen together in his cafe.
Must be making a mistake. Probably got me mixed up with someone else.
I see. What's your livelihood, Mr. Ryder?
My what?
What do you do for a living?
I'm a plumber.
Have you ever attended university?
No, I'm only trained in the manual arts, as it were.
I see. Ask Mr. Walker to come in now. Thank you.
What's going on? I haven't done anything wrong.
Just sit quietly for a moment, Mr. Ryder.
Come in.
That's him. He's the one who came to my offices.
What's he talking about? I've never seen this bloke before in my life.
I'm absolutely sure, Captain.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. That's all we need to know. Would you care to wait outside now, sir? I'd like to ask this gentleman a few more questions.
Yes, of course.
Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
I tell you, I don't know what he's talking about.
Mr. Ryder, Mr. Walker has seen you before. He's just identified you. I strongly suggest that you start giving us some truthful answers.
I want to see a solicitor.
You are not being charged, Mr. Ryder. You are merely helping the police with their inquiries.
What does that mean? I don't really see the difference.
It means you don't have to answer any questions if you don't want to.
Then I don't want to answer any questions.
Jeff, up to now it appears that you yourself have not committed any crime, except possibly that of misrepresentation. You know Wayne Rogers. I feel sure of that, Jeff. He is potentially a very dangerous man. He has a police record and is known to have a violent temper. He may attack this girl.
What girl?
You know what I'm talking about. Do yourself a favor, lad. Peg it in. Tell us where we can find Wayne Rogers. It's really the only choice you have.
All right.
Take this down, Lieutenant.
Right, sir.
I met him at school in Durban. He had this crush on June then, but she wouldn't have anything to do with him. It sort of built up over the years. It made him feel inferior. I don't really think he wanted the money from Walker. I think he just wanted to get back at June, get her into trouble for stealing.
Is that why he didn't come to the cinema yesterday?
No, he saw you crossing the road. Told me you looked like a cop.
You getting this, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir.
Where is Rogers now?
I don't know.
Come on.
I'm telling you the truth. He said he was going to ring me today. I don't even know where he lives.
I see. Well, in that case, we can both go back to your flat and wait for a phone call.
That's one coffee and donut, 28 cents.
Thanks, Fred.
Yeah, I haven't seen you around for a while, Wayne. What have you been up to lately?
I've been keeping busy, Fred. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. Your love life, eh? I've got to hand it to you, Wayne. You certainly know how to pull the birds.
You've either got it or you haven't. That's what I always say. As a matter of fact, I've got a little beauty lined up at the moment.
No kidding. What's her name?
June. June Fitzpatrick. She's an actress.
Ooh, I've heard about them, eh? Oh, I know all about these actresses.
Oh, this one is beautiful. And she's crazy about me. She wants to marry me.
Really? You must have her pretty well in tow, then, eh?
Well, of course, I tell her that marriage is out of the question. She doesn't want to take no for an answer. She's nutty about me. Look, here's a photograph of her.
Yes. Now, that's really something, eh? She certainly is a smasher. Look, why didn't you marry her? I would if I had a bird like that.
Oh, no, there's no point. I can pick up 100 more like her. Why settle for one when you can have a lot?
Yeah, aren't you the crafty one, eh? When are you going to see her again?
I don't know, really. But I think I might drop around after I finish this coffee.
Well, tell her that Fred of Fred's Cafe thinks she's beautiful.
I'll tell her that, Fred. I'll certainly tell her that.
The wig over, his heavy anagram in 10 letters. You only good at crosswords?
No, I'm not. Look, I don't think it's going to ring. We've been here for ages now. Why don't we pack it in?
Patience, Jeff, patience. He'll be in touch with you, I'm sure of it.
You know, I've known him since school days. And to this day, I still haven't been able to figure him out.
Oh, in what way?
Well, in some ways, he's a very smart bloke, and in others...
Yes, in others?
He's always bragging about how he makes the birds, how they all fall at his feet.
Is it true?
No, not a word of it. Most girls won't even look at him. I suppose that's why he talks so much. Easy to dream.
In the long run, it's easier to face reality. Go on, answer it.
Hello? Jeff Ryder speaking.
I know it's Jeff Ryder speaking, you great twit. Well, how are you going?
Fine. Where are you now, Wayne?
Nowhere in particular. Just wandering about. Why do you ask?
I just thought you might like to come around here. Have a drink, perhaps.
No, thanks all the same. I think I might go and see if I can pick up a bird or two. I'm feeling lucky today.
Where are you going to do that?
Dunno. Wherever the mood strikes me. Bye for now.
He's rung off.
All right, put the phone down.
Well, what do you want to do now?
I want to finish my crossword.
But aren't you going to get out there, try and find him?
Mr. Ryder, I don't tell you how to be a plumber. Don't you tell me how to be a policeman.
Who is it?
Post. Registered parcel.
Just a minute. Inside, faster. Who are you? What do you want?
You're the caretaker, aren't you?
Yes, I am, but please to put down that knife, but don't hurt
You
me.
won't be hurt if you do as you're told. If you just relax and listen to me.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to give me the key to June Fitzpatrick's flat.
You must be the man the police asked me about, the one who made the phone.
No, I'm not. I'm her boyfriend. I just want to go up and see her. Give me the key, now.
Now, please.
Do what you're told.
Right. Here you are.
Thanks a lot. And there you are, my darling. You look so peaceful. Asleep on the sofa. All bundled up in a rug. For a while I thought you might come to understand me. Be my proper girlfriend. But you snitched to the cops. Stupid thing to do. We could have used that money. Could have gone away together. But it's too late now. You're going to die. June, wake up.
Hello there, give us a kiss.
Fuzz, lousy fuzz.
Sorry about that. If you're going to play with knives, you must expect to get your fingers burnt. All right, miss. Come out of the bedroom now.
Good heavens. It is Wayne Rogers. You haven't killed him.
No, just put him to sleep for a while. I don't think he'll bother you again.
I'll read your statement back to you.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Just as you please. Is there anything else you might want to add?
I love her. And she really loves me.
Yes. You know all about love, don't you? All right. Take him out, Constable.
Right, sir. Screwball. Nutcase.
That's what his lawyer will try and tell the judge, too.
Oh, very odd. What a jumbled mind, full of jealousy and fantasy.
Incidentally, you did a neat job of capturing him. Pity about that caretaker, though. He disobeyed my instructions. I told him not to answer the door to anyone.
And he got a knock on the head for his trouble. By the way, sir, you still haven't told me what that film was like.
At his subsequent trial, Wayne Rogers put forward a plea of insanity, which was accepted by the court. He was committed to an appropriate institution for an indefinite period of time.
They prowl the empty streets at night, waiting, in fast cars, on foot, living with crime and violence. These men are on duty 24 hours out of every 24. They face dangers at every turn, expecting nothing less. They protect the people of South Africa. These are the men of Squad Cars.
Listen again next Friday evening to another dramatic story in our authentic South African police series, Squad Cars. Squad Cars is directed by Colin Fish and produced by David Gooden.
Squad Cars. The story you're about to hear is true. Details are supplied from the official case files by the South African police. Only names and places have been changed to protect innocent people involved.
Stainsburg, June the 16th, 10:30 a.m. It's a sunny Saturday morning, and the tiny Orange Free State town is bustling with weekend activity. Cars from surrounding districts are parked bumper to bumper on both sides of the wide main street. The town's residents cluster in little groups on street corners, exchanging greetings and the news of the past week. A large black sedan with a Johannesburg registration number draws little attention as it moves slowly through the town, past the farmers' co-op, the neat town offices, the bank.
That's the place, over there. What do you think?
Yeah, well, it looks simple enough. Have you had a good look at it?
No, that was Ronnie's job. After all, this is his hometown.
Yeah, that's right. Couldn't wait to get out of it. Okay, so what's the story?
They just put in a new safe.
A new safe? Hey, Jake, you didn't tell me that.
Calm down, Jerry. Hear the bloke out, will you?
That's right. Now, don't get upset until I've finished with you. They put the new safe in because the old one's not big enough.
Yeah, well, I don't see how that makes it any easier, man.
Oh, simple. The manager's an old-fashioned sort of character. There's a big stock sale here last week.
You still aren't making sense to me, kid.
The big stock sale, all the local farmers collected a lot of cash and stuck it straight into the bank.
Straight into the new safe. It'll take me days to get into it.
No, mate, they didn't.
Didn't what?
That's what Ronnie's been trying to tell you.
Like I said, the manager's a very old-fashioned guy. He can't break old habits. He's put all the bank's old ledgers in the new safe and the farmer's money...
In the old safe? How do you like that?
You're joking.
I'm not, Jerry, honest. My aunt works at the bank. She's given me the whole story. That old safe is full of cash.
Not off it tonight, it won't be.
Hey, you're right there, Jerry. Tomorrow morning it's going to be here, in our pockets.
11:32 a.m. The doors of the Stainsburg branch of the Central Bank Limited are closed, but the tiny banking hall is still crowded as the public of Stainsburg struggle to make their final banking arrangements of the week. Lieutenant Andy Peterser of the local Criminal Investigation Department pushes his way through the patient queues to the door marked Manager, glances at the shiny new safe set into the wall next to him, and knocks.
Andy, come in, my boy, come in.
Look, I'm sorry if I'm disturbing you. You must be very busy this morning.
Ah, we were busy, very busy. Just about finished now. Come on in and close the door.
Thanks.
Take a chair, Andy. And what can I do for you?
It's about this afternoon, Mr. Dreyer, the match.
Oh, yes, the big day, eh? Your match against Hellbrook. Lots of luck, Andy. Maury and I will be out there to cheer you along.
Well, we were hoping that you'd be able to do a little more than cheer, Mr. Dreyer.
Well, I hope you don't expect me to play. I'm getting a little too old for rugby.
No, it's not that. You see, Mr. Berger, the town clerk, well, he was going to referee for us, but he's come down with flu.
And you want me to take the whistle?
If you don't mind, Mr. Dreyer, we'd certainly appreciate it.
Ah, no trouble at all. I'll enjoy it. What time do you kick off?
3:30. The high school's playing a curtain raiser.
Oh, fine. I'll be there. We should have cleared up here by then. It's been a busy week. What with the stock sale and everything.
I'd forgotten about that. I expect you're carrying quite a lot of cash at the moment.
Yes, more than I'd like to. I'll be happy when we can move some of it to Bloemfontein.
You should be safe enough here. Didn't I see them putting a new safe in here the other day? That looked big enough to keep an army out.
These newfangled things. I prefer the old one. That big new thing's a lot more trouble than it's worth. I've had to have the agents out from Bloemfontein twice already. We've locked it at night and not been able to get the money out in the morning. Fine thing. A bank with no money.
Good thing you've still got the old safe.
It certainly is. They'll not get rid of it while I'm still manager here. That's where all the money is at the moment. I'm using the new vault to keep my books in. My old books. Won't matter if they get locked up for a week.
You're not worried about the money in the old safe?
Oh, good heavens, no. That safe's been here for years. No one's managed to break into it yet.
That's because they haven't tried.
Oh, come on, Andy. That's a very pessimistic attitude.
It's my job, Mr. Dreyer. If someone does break in here and steal your money, it will be up to me to catch them.
3:15 p.m. Once again, the large black sedan moves into the now deserted town center. The three men watch tensely from the cruising car as it passes up the street, makes a wide U-turn, and stops outside the bank. As the engine is switched off, they can hear the distant sound of cheering from the rugby field.
Hey, just like you said, Ronnie. The whole town's watching the rugby.
The same thing happens every time they play a home match. Stainsburg's got a good team. I should know. I used to play for it.
Yeah, a little town like this shouldn't have thought it was big enough for a good side.
Well, you'd be surprised where they all come from. Rugby mad here. Farmers, bank tellers, but most of them come from the local police station.
The police?
That's the beauty of it, Jerry. Just about the whole Stainsburg police force is out there playing rugby this afternoon. Those that aren't playing are watching the game. I'll bet there's only a couple of youngsters left at the charge office.
Couldn't be better. Well, shall we make a start?
Yeah, good idea. The sooner we get this over, the better. You know your way around, Ronnie. What happens now?
Well, there's a parking lot at the back of the bank with a high wall round it. We should be able to get the car in there. Then we can unload the gas cylinders and work in peace.
Right, let's get moving.
Right, doors open. Bring the car in. Here, Ron. Give me a hand to get this door closed again.
Right.
Great. Better leave the catch off. You won't be able to see it's open from the street, but we might want to get away in a hurry.
Yeah, well, so far so good. Now, how do we get into the bank?
Side door just here. We can force that without too much trouble.
Right, Jerry. You're the expert. Get to it.
It looks easy enough. Better get that gasket out of the boot first. We want to get the whole lot inside as soon as the door's open.
Whatever you say. Come on, Ronnie. Give us a hand, will you? Well, what do you think?
Well, if the money really is in that safe, then we've got no trouble.
It's there. I told you, didn't I?
Yeah, just hope you're right, chum. I'd never get that new one open, not in a month of Sundays.
What about the alarm? You sure it's safe?
Well, it's as safe as it can be. It's one of those tricky sorts. If I switch it off altogether, it goes off. So I've got it shorted out at the door. Should be all right as long as we don't bump into it on the way out.
You ready to use the gas yet?
Yeah, I'm ready. Pass those matches, will you?
Yeah.
Down. Right. You two stand over there and leave the rest to me. I'm lighting the gas now. You better get something to carry the money in. I'll be through this lot in a couple of minutes.
What's the problem? I thought you said you'd be through that door in a couple of minutes.
All right, calm down, will you? It's taking longer, that's all. This thing's a lot thicker than I thought.
Get a move on, man. It's nearly 5 o'clock. That rugby game will be over in a minute.
That's got it.
You mean we can open it?
Yeah, but don't touch it, man.
What's the matter?
Well, do you want to burn your hand off? That's hot, man. Very, very hot.
We can't hang about for it to cool down. We've got to get out of here.
All right, then. Use this pair of pliers. Pull it open with that. Oh, come on.
Can't get a grip on the... There, that's got it.
Well, is it coming open?
I think so.
Come on.
There.
Let's hope the money's there after all that.
There, I tell you.
The boy's right, Jerry. Look at that.
Thousands and thousands of rand.
Don't just stare. Help me get it out. We've got to hurry.
Well played, Andy. Great match.
Thanks, Mr. Dre. And thanks again for the great job you did out there.
Oh, nothing for me to do. It was a pretty clean game.
It had to be with half the police force on the side. We've got a reputation to keep up.
Goodness, yes. I didn't realize. I hope there's someone still on duty.
Enough to keep the peace. Are you staying for the bright place, Mr. Dre?
Andy, I'd like to. I really would.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. It's the bank. Oh, I have a funny feeling of all that money in the vault. I'd like to pop by every now and then during the weekend. Just making sure.
Well, go and have a look and then come back.
Yes, I think I'll do that.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to go on home first myself. I don't think I'm going to be warm enough in this outfit. What say you give me a lift and we'll pop in at the bank on the way?
Oh, excellent idea. I'll wait for you to change.
It shan't be long. I'll see you in the car park.
Jerry.
Look, why don't you stop nagging and give me a hand, man?
Okay, keep your shirt on. What do you want me to do?
Grab that handle and help me wheel this thing to the door.
You get all the prints off the safe door?
What do you think? I'm an amateur, man.
Sorry. Like this?
Yes, come on. That's the idea. Now, wheel it to the door.
You chaps need any help?
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be outside watching the car.
What's the matter? You afraid someone will steal it or
Don't
something?
be an idiot. The rugby game is over. They could be back any minute.
There's no one out there, Jake. Honest. The town's deserted.
Well, you just get out there and make sure it stays that way.
Yes. Now, come on. Oh, while you're here, you can make yourself useful. Hold that door open for us. The trolley's going to just squeeze through.
Now, make sure you don't leave any prints.
Okay, I'll be careful.
No, don't touch that, man. That's why I've shorted the wire off.
You fool! You've set that blasted alarm off!
Oh, Jake, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Too late to be sorry now. Get this stuff into the car. We've got to get out of here.
Hi there, Mr. Dre. I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Oh, you were no time at all. My car's over here.
We'll be back in no time. The bank's on the way to my house, and I won't take long to change.
Well, I don't think we need to hurry. From the look of things, that party won't be breaking up for a long time yet.
Well, you can't blame the chaps. They haven't beaten Hellbron for a long time. It's a very good stride.
But not good enough for you chaps. You know, I haven't seen you play like you did this afternoon, not for years.
It was a good game.
Who do you play next?
Well, next week... What's that?
An alarm.
burglar alarm.
There's only one alarm in town, that's
The bank! Come on, Andy. Let's get there.
Cass Dreyer and Lieutenant Andy Peterser sprint across the gravel car park to the waiting car. Barely waiting for the two doors to close, Dreyer revs the engine, slams it into gear, and pulls off in a cloud of burning rubber and spraying gravel. They're only blocks from the bank, and within minutes, they're inside the banking hall.
Look at that. Cut through the safe door like butter.
Is there anything left in there?
Nothing. They've cleaned the lot out.
How much?
I can't say until we've run an audit. Tons of thousands at least.
Quite a haul.
And to think we nearly caught them.
We'll catch them, Mr. Dreyer. Don't you worry about that. It may take a little while, but we'll catch them.
We made it, eh? Hey, Jerry, boy, smile. We made it.
Yeah, but only just, you stupid
Oh,
young
come
squid.
on, Jerry. Leave the boy alone. It was an accident.
That's right. I said I'm sorry.
Smile, Jerry. Think of all that money in the boot.
Yeah, great. And think of all those years inside. Once you make that sort of mistake, you never make another one. I know. I've spent enough years inside, and I don't want to go back in there.
Nobody's going to jail. We pulled off a smart job this afternoon. Think about it, Jerry. How are they going to trace us? They aren't even from this part of the world. Where'll they start looking for us?
Look, man, you don't know the cops like I do. They're a smart bunch. That was a big robbery. When they start a case like this one, they don't give up until it's solved, boy.
I don't know why you came along then if you feel like that.
Search me, chum. I suppose I'm some sort of optimist.
Optimist? Talking like that?
Yeah, that's right. I think to myself, this time, Jerry, this time it's going to be the perfect crime. This time they'll never catch you. But they always do. Every time they catch me.
Jerry, baby, I promise you. This time you have hit the jackpot. We're going home to Joburg, and they'll never find us.
"7:30 p.m. Night has fallen on the little town. All the small single-story buildings in the main street are dark, all except the bank. Lights blaze from the banking hall as Lieutenant Peterser and his staff painstakingly continue their search for a single clue.
Any luck with fingerprints, Sergeant?
No, not a thing, sir.
Somehow I didn't think there would be. This job looks much too professional for my liking.
But where did they come from, sir?
Not from anywhere around here. Be sure of that. From Joburg, most likely. What made them choose a little place like this?
Well, perhaps because it is such a small place, sir. Probably thought the security measures wouldn't be very good here.
Could be. They planned it all pretty well, though. Seemed to know just when to strike. I couldn't have picked a better moment with the whole town at the rugby.
Well, the manager's checked his losses, sir. He asked me to give you this.
22,000. They didn't do too badly, did they?
No, sir. It's the biggest robbery in the history of the town, I shouldn't wonder.
And it had to happen while we were here. Let's go over to that back door again. Might be something there.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat job they made of the alarm, sir.
Yes. I set it off in the end, though. Look here. This is where they shorted it out. Must have been careless on the way out. Touched these two wires together again.
Yeah. Well, their equipment couldn't have been easy to carry around. I should think they had a trolley or something, for the gas cylinders.
Yes, you're right, Sergeant. You can just make out a wheel mark here. You see on the edge of the step. I'll want a photograph of that. Huh?
Right, sir.
And that insulation tape on the wires. I know it's pretty common stuff, but we might have some luck. Take it off as carefully as you can. We'll send it to the labs in Pretoria.
Anything else we can do, sir?
Not right now, Sergeant. As soon as the boys are finished, let them go on home. Now we start looking for anything. We'll try and match this job with any others like it. Try for a few suspects that way. Sometimes a modus operandi is as good as a fingerprint. Gives a criminal away every time. Only one big drawback, though.
You mean it can't be used in court as proof?
Exactly. What we want now, Sergeant, is a big slice of luck. All they have to do is make a mistake. Just a little one.
Well, sir, they seem a pretty careful lot. Not many mistakes here.
How many of them would you say?
I don't know, sir. 3, maybe 4. Look, they'd need at least 3 men to carry the gas cylinders in.
Right. Say 3 men. They've got 22,000 between them. That's over 7,000 each. They're going to have to spend that money, Sergeant. Maybe 2 of them will be careful. Hide it all away until the heat's off. But my guess is that at least one of them won't have the patience. One of them will throw it around. And that's the man we catch.
Thoughtfully, Lieutenant Peterser watches the sergeant walk away. But he fears that he will need many weeks of patient detection to solve the case.
Hey, Jake, how much?
Shh, leave the bloke alone, will you? He's still counting.
It's a lot of money, Jerry. Thousands. I've never seen so much. Not at once.
Yeah, where have you been all your life, kid? Shoplifting at the bazaars or something?
No, I mean, heck, I've never seen anything as big as this.
Hey, that's it. Not bad.
How much, Jake?
22 grand.
22,000. Wow.
That's 7,000 each and some change.
That's if we split even 3 ways.
What do you mean?
I mean we should split in proportion. The bloke that did all the work gets half.
Meaning you, I suppose.
That's right.
Hey, that's not fair, Jake. That's not fair, is it?
You're darn right it's not fair. Who set this lot up? Who picked you up off the street?
Okay. It was worth a try.
You're a loser, Jerry. You said so yourself. You're always being caught. How long have you been out of jail this time? 3 weeks?
All right, leave it, will you? We'll split 3 ways.
That's better.
One thing, though.
What's that?
You just better make sure this kid doesn't throw his share around. That's all we need. The cops will be looking for a big spender. All they have to do is keep an eye on Junior here, and they'll be onto us like a ton of bricks.
11:15 a.m., the police station, Stainsburg. It's 3 days since the robbery, and Lieutenant Peterser's description of the crime has been circulated to CID branches throughout the country. He is browsing through assembled facts when his assistant, Sergeant DeBrain, enters his office.
Hello, Sergeant. Come on in.
I've got something for you, sir.
Good news, I hope.
I think so, sir. It's just come through from Bloemfontein.
Answer to our telex?
Yes, sir. It seems that your picture of the modus operandi rang a bell with someone there.
That's quick. Let's have a look. Description of robbery fits methods used by Gerald Franz Baxter, convicted of 6 counts of robbery in 1969. Currently serving 10-year sentence. Now, that's a lot of help. If he's still inside, he can't be robbing banks in Stainsburg.
But he's not in jail, sir.
What?
No, sir. No, I checked with the Department of Prisons the moment the telex came through. He was released 3 weeks ago.
He was he? Gerald Franz Baxter. Well, it's worth a try. Get all you can on this man and have him pulled in for questioning. Wherever he is. This just might be our man.
You're wasting your time. Why don't you people leave me alone?
Listen, Baxter. I've driven all the way to Johannesburg to see you. And I don't think I'm wasting my time. That bank robbery in Stainsburg had your stamp as surely as if you'd left your fingerprints all over the safe. What made you choose that bank to rob?
I didn't choose it.
Who did? Who set the job up for you?
Nobody chose it for me. Nobody set it up for me. I didn't do it, and you can't prove that I did.
Nobody in South Africa robs a bank quite like you do, Baxter.
So, I haven't got a copyright? Lots of people read about me in the papers, man. Anyone could have done it.
But they didn't. You did. 3 weeks after you got out of jail. That's stretching coincidence a bit, don't you think?
Yeah, but that's all it is. Coincidence.
You're a very silly man, Baxter. You know what this is?
I don't know. It looks like a file or something.
Your file. Doesn't make very pretty reading. During the last 20 years, you've spent 15 in jail. Do you like it there?
What do you think?
1969, you went up for 10 years. By rights, you should still be there. But you were careful. You behaved yourself, and they let you out on probation.
Yeah, well, I want you to know I'm still behaving myself.
All right, Baxter. I can't hold you. Not yet. But I'm watching you. You can't hide this time. While you're on probation, you have to report every day. I'll know just where to find you when I can prove that you did the Stainsburg job.
Mm-hmm. Can I go?
Yes, you can go. This time. Go in.
Yeah?
What is it, Sergeant?
I'm not sure, sir. But I think this is your lucky day.
What on earth are you talking about?
Do you remember a youngster called Joubert? Ronnie Joubert.
Joubert? Can't say that I do. What about him?
The local kid. He went to the high school. He played hooker in your team for a couple of matches last season.
That Joubert. Didn't he go off to Johannesburg?
That's right, sir. Left about Christmas time.
Yes, I remember him now. Didn't like him very much. Bad lot. Always shooting a line. What about him?
He's back.
And that makes it my lucky day.
Yes, sir. I think you should come and have a word with him, sir.
Well, where is he?
In jail. No, Constable Dupree picked him up outside the local hotel. Dead drunk.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
The surprising part was the amount of money in his pocket. And the very strange story he's busy telling the world.
Story?
Yes, sir. I think you better come and hear it for yourself.
Hello, Ronnie.
Jake and Jerry, they did it. Jake and Jerry and me.
Jerry? Which Jerry, Ron?
Mr. Big Deal Jerry. He doesn't like me.
What's his other name?
Baxter. Mr. Gerald Franz Baxter. Oh, big deal. Shh. It's a secret. Mustn't tell. Mustn't tell Jerry I told you.
No, Ronnie. I won't tell him you told me. I'll bring him right here, so you can tell him yourself.
Ronald Joubert was soon a very sober and a very frightened young man. He signed a full confession implicating Baxter and the ringleader of the gang, Jake Matthews. Baxter and Matthews were subsequently arrested in Johannesburg, and all three men stood trial in Bloemfontein. Joubert was sentenced to 5 years' imprisonment, of which 2 were suspended. Matthews went to prison for 9 years, and Baxter was declared an habitual criminal and was given an indeterminate sentence for the prevention of crime.
They prowl the empty streets at night, waiting, in fast cars, on foot, living with crime and violence. These men are on duty 24 hours out of every 24. They face dangers at every turn, expecting nothing less. They protect the people of South Africa. These are the men of Squad Cars.
Listen again next Friday evening to another dramatic story in our authentic South African police series, Squad Cars. Squad Cars is directed by Colin Fish and produced by David Gooden.